All right, welcome to Skinny TV on YouTube once again. Yes, tomorrow is going to be the day that the Black Stars of Ghana we have to go and beat Uruguay. Yes, this is not a revenge though, but it's a game that we cannot afford to lose against Uruguay tomorrow. What are your expectations? Let me know it in the comment section. I didn't prompt you because of the World Cup matches going on. So yes, but some of my able panelists will be joining very soon. Then we have a very short stream here to discuss about the game. We are going to have a preview of it, probable lineup, and we are also going to check out the possible outcome of the game. That's going to be the prediction. So if you join us, let me know what you think about it in the comment section. Like the video and drop your comments. Yes, many says that I shouldn't be putting on the spectacle, so this time around. Okay, so guys, what are your expectations? Tomorrow, the Black Stars of Ghana versus Uruguay. Today, Ghana had our last training session ahead of the game, and everything is going to be well. Clement Soa says it's been a while. Forgive me. Oh, Clement, don't worry at all. So you can also join the stream. Let me copy and paste it in the comment section. So if you have anything, you can also tell us about it. So yes, many are joining. If you join, let me know. Then let's go. Let's hit 100 right now. Like the video, comment, and let's go. Ghana Uruguay. This is a big game. In fact, the biggest game that Ghana we have to play at the World Cup is this game. So there is no need for us to be pressured that much. This is also one of the games. Today, I know you just watched Japan versus Spain, where Japan has beaten Spain to qualify. And Spain was even lucky that Costa Rica has to lose. Yes, Costa Rica has to lose to Germany. Else, it would have been Costa Rica and Germany who are Japan who have actually qualified from the group, and it is fantastic, guys. So yes, you can join me. I have put the comments in there, so let me put star on it so that and also let me put it on the screen so that you can actually join us. Okay, so I have Frederick who has already joined me. Let's go. So guys, I say let's hit 100 before we start talking. Let's go. Let's hit 100. Just like the video. The more you like, the more people join. Let's like, then subscribe, and let's go. If you haven't, I've seen Britanzi here, Clement here. Wow. You guys are amazing, you know. Frederick is here. Welcome him very soon. Clement Soa is here. Clement, I've seen you. Escort Arilo. Hi, big man. Oh, hi, big man. What's up? Irene Supreme is also here. Israel. Atitutsi. Wow, Israel. How are you doing? Say Ghana go win 4-0. Okay, thank you. We have Techi Ghana. He also says 2-0 Ghana. Okay, thank you. Clement Soa says it's actually Soa Joseph here. Okay, Soa. Thank you, Soa. Then okay. Britanzi says Charlie tomorrow we finish them crowd. Yes, tomorrow we will finish them. Quay. Israel, I've seen you. Jennifer Annan says Ghana qualified. Ghana qualify. Yes, just qualify. Ghana, we have to just qualify. That's what we need. Ebenezer B. Tete brought some emojis in there. Nana Kwame Abrochire says Ghana 5, Uruguay 1. Wow. Okay, 1 goal for Iñaki. They are coming. Many. Then Bashiru Chusu is also here. Okay, guys. So let me also add Techi. Is it Techi or Teki Ghana? Let me add him as well. Then we are good to go. Teki. Please, I'm not seeing your face. So is it Techi Ghana or Teki? I'm not seeing your face. Or you don't want to show your face? Your camera is off.
Yeah.
Okay, you don't want to show your face, right?
Yeah.
Okay, no problem. Okay, so good evening, guys. Good evening. And good evening to all the viewers, wherever you're watching us from. And good morning to those who are also in the morning, like Frederick in here as well. Mr. Frederick, big man, welcome.
Oh, thank you for having me. Thanks. And everyone, please do subscribe and share because Osikani has always been doing a great job. So yeah.
Oh, Charlie, I appreciate it. It's because of you guys. You are also always here. I know right now it is in morning, right? At Australia, is it morning?
Yeah, it's 8:20 here. So 8:20 in the morning, yeah. So
Okay.
I'll
That's
be
great.
I'll be watching Ghana's game around 2 a.m. So it's a big
Wow.
sacrifice. Yeah.
Wow.
Um,
It's all part of the patriotism, you know. Okay, Tatiana.
that's great.
Good evening. Are you if you are
Yeah,
in
good
Ghana, good
evening,
evening.
good evening. Yeah, I'm in Ghana.
Okay, that's great. Okay. So Techi, tell us your expectations. Ghana versus Uruguay tomorrow.
Oh, for me, I think Ghana will win to Portugal, Uruguay. Yeah. I know Ghana will win because we've been doing a great job, and I think Ghana will win this game. Yeah, for sure.
Oh, okay, that's great. So tell me, what one thing do you want Coach Etuado to do on this particular team going forward after beating South Korea by some 3 goals to 2? What one particular thing do you want Coach Etuado to do on this team?
Yeah, what I would advise the coach is that they should play the ball like they shouldn't wait on the ball like how they did on Portugal. As you can see on the Portugal game, they were slowing much of the game. But if they could attack more, I think they will score more goals. So I think the coach should work on that one. Yeah.
We can't. I can't hear.
Hello.
What's Kenny? I can't hear you.
Oh, sorry. Mr. Israel.
I think you mute your.
Yeah, I'm back. Sorry.
Yeah.
Mr. Israel, you're
Nah, it's all
welcome.
right.
Yeah, scanning. Yeah, good
Yes,
evening.
sir. Good evening. Please, are you speaking from Ghana?
Yeah, I'm in Ghana. Crap.
That's great. Okay. So, tomorrow's game, what are your expectations?
Oh, tomorrow's game we are winning. We are winning 4-0. 4-0.
4-0.
If only the coach can. Yeah, if only the coach can manage the players very well, and he know how to change some of the players. Example like Kudus is the only player that can create chance and can also score goal. And then I can see a lot of comments. People are saying that Inaki is not playing it. You know, Inaki is in the front there confusing the defenders so that the other players can come in and score. So you should manage them well. If only you can manage the players well, I believe Ghana is winning 4-0.
Oh, okay, that's great. Okay, Ghana will win 4-0. That's according to Mr. Israel. That's great from you. So let me go to Mr. Ferry before I come to you guys. You guys are going to tell me your expected 11, and also you will take a little bit of cue from the South Korea and Portugal game. Going forward into our last game, which is going to be the toughest game that Black Stars of Ghana will play in this particular Mundial. So, Mr. Frederick,
Yes.
you have been following the World Cup from day one till now. Tomorrow, Ghana, Portugal. What are your expectations?
I do expect Otuado and his staff, technical staff, to approach the game not with the mindset of revenge, but with the mindset to win the game.
Okay.
They should go up to this game not defending. We don't want any defend. We want attacking. We want to win. We're not going there to draw the game.
Okay.
Okay? Because if you go with a mindset to draw the game, it's not gonna be good for you. Because the last minute, your opponent can score and win the game. So you have to approach this game with a mindset of winning the game, not to draw the game. Okay? And I think my issue with this Ghana team is they're all very good, but they're not confident. You can see because they are not confident, there's a lot of pressure on them when they receive the ball. And I think the reason why they feel that way, because they don't want to make a mistake, and then Ghanaians will be complaining. I think they're scared that Ghanaians will be complaining. Okay, so they're not confident. You can see they're scared on the ball. When they do receive the ball, they're scared. Okay, so there's a little change that they have to do. I've always said that every game is played mentally before you actually go on the field. I remember when I used to play, I used to plan in my mind, oh, if I get the ball, I'm gonna pass. If I get the So we play the game in our minds before we go onto the pitch. So I expect the boys to be more confident on the ball, not to feel like they're scared or they fear. And I think it's because Ghanaians will complain if individual players make a mistake. That's why. But overall, I think they can also win the competition. As long as you are among those teams, you can win they can win the trophy, but provided if they do have a lot of confidence. Because when it comes to final games like this, you need to be more confident to finish your touches. And Inaki Williams is very good. I've always said that you have 11 players on the field, everyone can score a goal. The traditional mindset that strikers are the ones scoring goals is over now. 11 players, everyone should be able to score goals, and it's not necessary that Inaki Williams should be the one to score goal. That's traditional soccer. In this age, everyone should be able to score goal. And at the end of the day, if we are winning, and if Inaki is not scoring, it doesn't matter. He's doing a lot. He's running down the flanks. He's putting a lot of pressures on defenders, and that's all he needs to do to create space for other players to score. So we should change. We should change the mindset that he's not scoring, and because if we end up doing that, we are only putting pressure on Inaki Williams. Okay, and we're making him feeling bad and sad on the pitch. We should uplift him. We should encourage him and not to put him down. He's doing a great job. He's not out and out striker. Okay. In Ghana at the moment, we don't have out and out striker whereby you hit the ball and he put it, in goals. No, we don't have that. So he's only filling a position for us. So actually, he's doing a great job. Okay, so we should just encourage him and not to pull him down, not to make him feel like, not to complain like we've been doing with the Ayew brothers. Okay, so that's my take on the Ghana game. I think Ghana can win this game, but we shouldn't expect 4-0. No, 4-0, no, because we are playing. If Ghana end up scoring 2, he end up slipping on the pitch. So with a team like this, you can't expect them to come out with 4-0. No, I'm expecting one. I'm expecting them to win, but not much. Maybe the margin will be 1 goal difference or 2 goals difference. We're not doing great. We are sleeping. We are sleeping when we do score. So that's my take on that.
Okay. So that's great from you. Okay, so going into tomorrow's game, let me ask Techi Ghana. Please, am I getting your name right, Techi?
It's Teki Ghana.
Teki Ghana. Okay, thank you for the correction. Okay, so to you, what changes do you want to see in tomorrow's possible lineup or tomorrow's lineup against Uruguay by Coach Otuado? What changes are you expecting Coach to effect going forward?
Yeah, as I said, the first game with Portugal, you see how the players were like playing the ball. It was like a slow ball. You understand me?
Okay.
And I think they should attack more. They should put attack on them, and they will score like how we did on South Korea.
Sure.
Yeah, I think attacking more would lead to more goals. Yeah.
Wow, that's great from you. Now, to me, let me also have my say on the team. Yes, it's a discussion. So, Or Frederick, am I not allowed? Today you are the moderator.
Oh no, you're allowed. So actually I can ask you question. I can ask you a question if
yes,
that will,
ask me a
if that
question.
will make if that will makes it easier and more interaction.
Yeah. You are the
So
moderator.
so
Yeah.
Osikini, what are
Yes,
your
sir.
what do you think Otuadu should do in order to win this game?
Well, that's great. Otuado, tomorrow I'm expecting him to, first of all, win the game from his starting 11. You know, Otuado has been one coach who always approach games depending on how the opposition will also possibly come into the game. So if you have been watching Ghana's games, we have been losing not in the first half of late, we have been rather losing in the second half. All the goals we have considered, if I'm getting all right, we have been conceding in the second half, which tells you that at least the first time we are able to manage the game well. And we have also been scoring in the second half. It tells you that we also have a technical staff who are also reading the game well. But I think it is about loss of concentration from our boys. So I want Coach Otuado to tomorrow, first of all, select the right players according to how Portugal plays. He has been training with the team. He knows the capability of the players more than some of us. So he should go in with one, letting the players know the kind of approach that we are going into. We are not going to sit back. I don't want him to tomorrow go and sit back that Uruguay should come at us, because Uruguay must need a win by all means to qualify. Ghana, I'm only saying if you get a draw, depending on the results from Uruguay, Portugal, and South Korea, we can still go through. So I'm only expecting Coach Otuado tomorrow to go with one approach that will not make Ghana's team sit back, because we did against Portugal, we were too much under pressure. We tried doing that against South Korea, and the last 10 minutes, not even only the 10 minutes, about from 78 minutes to the 90 plus 10, which is 100 and about 1 minute, of which it traveled to 11. Most of Ghanaians could not sit on their but many of us were actually standing watching the game. Some too were shouting. It was an experience that most of us do not actually want to even go through. I learned there is a man who even passed away, I think that day at Accra, because of his pressure. So I want Ghana to approach the game in a way that pressure will not be on us. We should go with the right mentality that this is not just a revenge against Uruguay. We are going into the game with an approach to win or to grind the results that we need from the game, no matter what. We shouldn't go and sit back. That is my only concern, because even against South Korea, if you watch the game well, about 10-15 minutes, all the pressure was on Ghana. All the pressure was on us before we saw Ghana
Okay, sure.
Actually,
now I'll ask you another.
Mm-hmm.
I'll ask you another question. So why do you think the Black Stars are sitting back? What do you think we should do in order to prevent that? Because now we know that we are sitting back, but what do you think is the problem?
Okay, I don't think it's a problem. I think it is the approach to the games. It's the approach to the game. Sometimes when you go into games that you do not know your opponent that much, you have to conserve yourself a little, study the team or the kind of approach that they will come in. Then you also counter. But the only problem that actually comes is when you do not study them enough, or when sitting back, you are not really careful, you might concede before you start thinking of coming back. That might be late for you in some games. So I think I believe in the Ghana team. Tomorrow we are going to win against Uruguay no matter what. That is going to be a win for us to be happy of. Yes, most of us will feel like it's a revenge win for us, but the players shouldn't put it in their minds that they are going for revenge, because if you are doing something with some anger, you can only be making mistakes. You have to just be calm, go in well. Uruguay right now, they are not in the best of form. They feel like this is their turnaround. This is the kind of game that they are also going to use to come back. But I don't think we should allow them. We should give them that space to do that. No, I believe strongly that if you approach the game well, we are not going to sit back. But sitting back has been one. I think they have been using it to steady the opponents, and I think for now we know the Uruguayans very well, and we should approach the game right in order to get something out of it.
Okay, that's great. Now, a lot of people are commenting. I'll just go through with some of the comments, yeah, just to interact with some of our people here as well. So, I've got Ni Akoto saying 4 goals. What do you think? You think Ghana can come up with 4 goals?
It's a game, it's a football match, so anything can happen. And Ghana too, we are one of the high scoring sides in this World Cup so far. 2 matches, we scored 5 goals. Unfortunately, we have also conceded 5. But for scoring, we are good at it. For what we have seen in the 2 games, we are good at scoring. Whenever we go forward, we are able to score. So Niakoto saying that Ghana can score 4-0. I think it is possible. It is possible because if you look at the teams we've played against, I think South Korea, they are very strong. Portugal was also strong. We were able to put 2 goals in their net. So Uruguay, but you shouldn't forget, Uruguay too has some very good experienced players at the back line. Ronald Araujo, Diego Godin. Their goalkeeper alone, he has kept 20.
Okay.
So as I was saying, yes, their goalkeeper, for example, Muslera, 2010, he was actually in goal post for them. So he is also an experienced goalkeeper, of course. So it's not going to be easy scoring them 4 goals, but I think with determination, we can do it. We can do it. And I know the boys are going to be ready for the match. Sure.
Okay. And I've got Escort Awilo saying Otuado has quality players.
Fred can actually hear me.
Can you hear me?
Fred, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Oh, too bad.
Okay, can everyone hear me? Can you hear Frederick? Can someone respond? Can someone down the comment section, can you hear me? I think no one can hear me either. Oh, okay. You can hear me. All right. Can anyone join? If you can join, can you join? So Escort Awilo is saying Ghana has quality players, but he doesn't know, Otuade doesn't know how to use them. To some sense, I think you're right. We've got the youngest squad overall and the youngest team. And each and every player is playing great within individual teams. So there's some sense in it that you could be right. Can't hear Fred. Okay. Okay, you are back?
I'm back, Charlie. Ghana network, I'm back.
It's all right. The people here understands. They know that it's Ghana network, so it's okay. So one person here said that's coming from Escort Awilo, yeah? So he's saying that Ghana has great squad, but Otuado doesn't know how to use them. What do you think? I think to some degree he's saying, he's right, because Ghana has the youngest team, okay? And about 90% of them are really playing well. You've got Salih's doing well for his club, Thomas Partey doing well, Samuel doing well, Inaki doing well. So what is wrong? What's going on? I think it is because these players are not using right by Otoado. That's my take. And I do agree with this person making this submission. What about you?
Well, in a way, I think sometimes about team chemistry and team bonding. If you look at the Ghana's team right now, we do not have a bad squad at all. We have a very good squad. The reason being that, as I said, it's about team bonding, it's about team chemistry, understanding. We shouldn't forget that Ghana went to the last AFCON and we came home with nothing. In fact, we were knocked out from the group phase, and most of Ghanaians threw our hands in despair. We were really worried about what's actually happened.
Yeah.
About I think less than 8 months down the lane now. I think about 7 months. This we are into World Cup, bossing things, beating South Korea. Not in their best fashion though, but we are able to beat them and we qualify ahead of Nigeria. So I think Coach Otoado, it's about a matter of time. His records isn't that bad. I think if you come in with these new players, like new kind of philosophy, everything, it actually takes some time for the players to even know the system of play that you, the coach, you actually use. So I don't think Coach Otoado, sometimes we are fair to him as a coach. All being that he's with Dortmund, that is the only thing that a lot of people have problem with, that he's with Dortmund. But aside that, let's look at his impact on the team since he joined the national team, sending us to the World Cup. In fact, we were from AFCON that everyone was disturbed. We went there to perform abysmally. Comoros knocked us out. But can we say that right now, if we meet Comoros, Comoros can beat us? No, they can't. But who has built the team? Coach Otoado. We shouldn't forget. So sometimes we need to give him the credit where it is due. Yes, we are not in the best of form because the players haven't played together for long. Imagine we keep this team for about 2 years with the same technical team. I think we are going to be great. We are going to be great. Yes.
Okay.
So
Sure.
I think in a way, yes. But I think that no matter how best you play for your club side, when you come to the national team, it's a different ball game altogether. You need to understand the system of play, understand team chemistry, bonding with the players, cohesion, and everything. So I think we should give them some time, and it is going to gel. But we don't have time, so we are just waiting for results to come in, and I think we need to grind the results tomorrow against Uruguay as well.
Okay, sure. I've got sorry if I do pronounce the name differently. I've got Echo Nana Agre.
Yeah, Echo Nana.
That yeah, I have bad news. Kudus might be banned from playing against Uruguay. He swore in the camera. Okay, that's very interesting. Did you saw anything like that?
Yeah, I think he used the F word. Okay, he used the F word in the camera. Yes, I think when he scored the goal, he was jubilating. He used the F word, and like many are saying that he might.
But my question is, could someone be banned from that? Because I don't think that would affect.
Okay, sometimes there are two things.
He wasn't shown any card. So okay. Okay, so I think once again Osikani has some problem with his network, but I don't think that will be able to affect him not playing tomorrow. But anyways, look, whether he does play tomorrow or not, we'll still win the game. But these are some of the things that we have to take, and we have to change the way we do our things as Africans and as Ghanaians. And the reason being is there's a systematic racism would always put us in position not to even win the World Cup. So we have to be a little bit disciplined because the odds are against us. So obviously, these are some of the things that can potentially harm us in progressing within this competition. They don't want any African team to win. That's straight. I'm just going straight forward. So there will be little things that we have to come out and, you know, show that we are better and show that we are stronger in order to win, you know, these type of games. But I don't think that, you know, swearing in front of a camera is gonna, you know, prevent him from playing tomorrow. But the take that we have to take is not to do that, because there's a lot of the whole world is, you know, these people are preventing any African country winning the World Cup. So we have to be mindful that the odds are against us, and to be more professional on the pitch and not to be swearing.
Yeah, but you know, it hasn't really, like, there's no conclusion to that issue. You know, it was a running story. Okay, it was a running story that came that he might be banned, or there are two things. In fact, the ban it will take a lot of things in consideration before he's banned. The highest they can do now will be the fine. They might either fine him, maybe pay 50, maybe 5,000, or I don't know whether $20,000 or $50,000 or something. But it is not going to be banned for now.
But Osikani, I understand. But at the end of the day, if you want to be a star, you also have to be, you know, your behavior has to be on top. Do you get what I mean?
I know. I understand you. I understand you.
Yeah. If you want to be a star, these are some of the, you have to be a bit more disciplined. So hopefully it doesn't affect his game tomorrow, and we will see him. We will see him shining tomorrow. Somebody is saying
has joined us. Bretanzi is here. Moderator, Bretanzi is here.
Hello, guys.
Oh, okay. So welcome, brother. What's your take on tomorrow's game? And yeah, just let us know. Thanks for joining. Anyway, a lot of people are scared to show their face. But I'm pretty sure you have a pretty face and you are able to show us. So thank you very much.
Not at all. No, I was gonna say you guys are doing a great job. Obviously, tomorrow's game is going to be tough because there was a lot of emotions going on. Absolutely. So I feel like our boys need to keep that focus, and, you know, we need to be disciplined, like you were talking about, you know, because they're going to try and push us to do certain things, silly fouls, that little headbutt that Ayew did on Joao Felix, stuff like that. I feel like we need to cut off, and unnecessary fouls. Yeah, we need to be proper disciplined because they're coming for a fight. They're coming for a proper fight, so we need to be on our A game. I feel like he might set up defensively a little bit, like Portugal. Initially, I think, because he knows they're going to come out so straight. If we play a 4-3-3, that might expose us out a little bit. So if he goes for the 5-back, I feel like he wants to gauge the game for maybe those 15-20 minutes, which is what happened with South Korea when we gave them the chance. They were pressing on us. So it took us a little while to actually get into the game. So I do feel like he might go defensively and then come out a bit later on. And I was saying Inaki, like, I don't think he's playing bad. But if you look at the way he plays in Ball, he doesn't actually play as an out-and-out number 9. He's more on the wings.
Yeah.
So if we switch, it's like we were saying, you put the Ayew and then you switch him to the right. He's got pace. You know, he can create, and he can move them away a little bit. And then that gives him the option.
I think the reason why you can't play Dede up front, because Dede has been given free roll. You realize he runs everywhere. Okay.
Yeah, he does.
He's running everywhere. So if you put Dede up front, there will be no one up front in the end. That's how I see it. Okay.
I see.
Unless you take Dede out completely and put Semenyo there, that's not gonna happen either. That's not gonna happen.
No.
So Dede is playing free roll.
You know what? For me, I think we can structure the game like this. You know, we can put Kudus at his rightful position. You know, Kudus hasn't been used as the AM. That's the attacking midfielder. He has been used in that particular area. He has been used on the right wing and also on the left wing, and I think he has actually produced for us. So I'm seeing it this way: if Iñaki isn't scoring enough for the team, we should try and put Iñaki to the right wing position. Then let the day play as the out and out number 9. And if Kudus is behind, him, definitely he's going to stay there. And you know, if you
but this is Osikani. Wait. But this is where Osikani, I disagree with you. That why you guys are emphasizing that Inaki must be the one to score our goal? Not necessary.
Oh no. You know, if you follow Athletic Bilbao and the way Ernesto Valverde has been using the player, it is not always that he plays him as an out and out striker, number 9, because Iñaki is now a kind of number 9 that if let's say 2 defenders decide to be on him, he cannot score. Yes, he can help the team very well. He can draw back, hold on to ball, give passes. But Iñaki is a very swift player. He's very sharp. So why don't you put him on a right wing position? He will be there thinking that he needs to score. So definitely he's coming in to score a lot of goals for us. So I think Iñaki as a player, we can actually deploy him on the right side and let Dede play as the out and out number 9. That is if we think that should happen. But I don't want us to go into tomorrow's game.
I think that's a big risk. I don't think the coach is gonna go for it. But I mean, I'm just looking at the way. I'm not really concentrating about Inaki scoring goals because we want to see how effective it can be for the team. It's not necessarily about the goals. If you can get goals, that's great. But if you can actually add to the team, and I feel as though if you with his pace, he had a bit of a ball where he uses pace straight out. He was trying to get coffee check, but that didn't happen. You know, that's what he can do on the counter. He's got it. You know, so I feel like we need to motivate him rather than criticize. Asamoah Gyan took forever before he started scoring goals. He misses about 10, and then he gets one. So eventually he is going to get to that point. And I feel like we have got the team. It's just the numbers. If Kudus plays as a 10, what formation is he going to, where is Dede going to play? And respectfully, I don't mind if Dede comes off the bench, but I don't think the coach is going to do that.
No, the coach.
It's not going to happen. There's no chance. No chance. Which means
can you guys hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, okay. So somebody said very, very important. Someone said we should stop saying that Kudus swore in front of the camera because FIFA can hear us. I think that's very, very important. I think we should always, media people should always shine the light. Okay, even if something went wrong, we should try and reverse it in a better way because at the end of the day, at the end of the day, it can go against him down the line. So we should promote, and I think I should bring this up. We should even if he did, even if he had done that, we shouldn't.
No, I didn't really hear it, to be honest.
Actually,
my heart was beating. Like, I couldn't even sit. I couldn't sit for that last 10 minutes. I didn't even hear anything that was going on at all. It was something else altogether, to be honest. I don't want that to happen again. Honestly.
So Osikani, please understand that 11 players, everyone can score. We shouldn't just lay the burden on just Inaki Williams because it just put pressure on him more and more. Okay, he's making good runs. He's creating space for other players to score, and that's all we need. That's absolutely what we need. We need goals, and wherever the goals are going to come from, we don't really mind. Even if the keeper can come to score goals, that's all we want. Okay?
Yeah, no, absolutely. I feel like Semenya, obviously he's not going to start him, but he looks like he could do something, not starting him straight. He's got a bit of a build.
Yeah, I think the out and out striker, the one that could possibly do the best is Semenyo. But he hasn't had the chance to show that. But with Inaki Williams, no. Inaki is a right winger, so we won't see much of it.
I mean, I hope we do. I hope we do, for his sake, in that sense, so he could show us, something a little different from. No, I'm not criticizing Naki at all. It's just that they're two different strikers. Yeah.
So I'm trying to get more of what people are saying so that the interaction will be much better.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So can you see? Because I'm trying to use my other phone to
Yeah, I can see it's people putting stuff.
Okay. So what are other people? What are they saying? Can you read so we can all
thing is
interact?
that David Patton was saying the formation is not helping Inaki. He's not been receiving any. This is the one on the screen. Let me see if we can have a look at
the information. The formation is not helping Naki, and he hasn't been receiving.
Yeah.
Yeah. Once again, I think my take on that will be because Inaki still hasn't got the right combination with some of the players. Okay, sometimes he's running, the ball is not reaching him at the right time at the right place. So I think as time goes on, things will get better. That's my take on that. What do you think, brother?
Yeah, no, absolutely. I support your views in that way. Yeah, I mean, it's something that he's gelling with. He's trying to understand the team all together, and so every game he's putting out the formation that he feels is better for the team in that sense. And we're not saying Semenyo is better than Naki. I think someone made a comment about that. That's not what we're saying at all. Yeah. We're just saying that it would be good to just have some different type of striker, just to see fill out in the game as well. That's absolutely in that sense there. Yeah, no, I feel like it is going to be a tough game. But is he going to start Tariq or is he going to start Aliou Saïdou? That's the thing.
I think he's going to start Aliou Saïdou.
That's what I thought. Yeah.
Because Tariq Lamptey is very good, but he's more of offensive than defensive.
Defensive, yeah.
And sometimes he's losing his position of play. So don't get me wrong, he's good. If you do have quick players up front, you will need Tariq Lamptey to chase them up. But
absolutely,
but Uruguay with up front, they're not that technical as compared to Portugal. So I think he's gonna play Saïdou. Yeah.
Saïdou. Okay, I suppose.
I feel like he will play Saïdou more than Tariq Lamptey.
Yeah, I suppose.
But again, Otuado is a guy who comes out with many surprises.
Exactly.
Yeah. I don't know whether it's surprises or inexperience, but
I don't know. I don't know.
David is saying, why is it that Kofi is always on the bench? Brother, what do you think?
I mean, where is he going to fit Kofi Trader? That's the thing, because Salis and Partey, they're stuck in that midfield. Where is he going to fit him?
Yeah, I feel like with Ghanaians, we can never be, satisfied with whatever. You get what I mean? Because it's 11 players. He has only 11 choices to make. So if he does play Kofi Traore, someone will complain, why is this one on the bench? If he start the day, someone will complain, why this one? I think, we just can't be satisfied. We are people that we can never be satisfied. Have you realized
I think we're blessed. I think we're blessed with the talent. So everyone wants to see everyone obviously play. But for me, I can't take Salis out. Because the ball he plays.
At this moment, I would take Partey out and to take Salis out. Would you agree?
Yeah.
I'll take Partey out and leave Salis in the middle. Yeah.
Actually, yeah, I can actually. Go with
Salis is playing great. I feel like Partey is scared. Does he feel like he will get injured or something like that? Because he's very soft on the ball.
Yes.
He's soft on the ball. Are you seeing that, brother?
I am seeing that. Absolutely. I'm seeing that.
I cannot. I feel like he's been forced to play. Yeah?
I feel like it depends what formation sometimes. But in the midfield, I think it's just going to be Salis and Partey, unless he deploys a different formation. Starting wise, I think Salis has proved that he has to be playing. You know, the way he mops up is crazy.
It's crazy. That guy is brilliant. Like,
it's so casual. You know?
I feel like, brother, you are also a soccer player, eh? Because you are seeing what I'm seeing.
Yeah, I play football, so yeah.
Oh, okay, sure. Because Salis is doing a lot of he's doing a great job, and it takes a footballer. It will take a footballer to know that he's not scoring goal. He's not scoring goal, but he's actually wonderful. He's
no playing from the back,
Crazy. It's crazy.
Baba Idris did not do what. No disrespect to him. He's a fantastic player, but he was very slow. He's very slow and laid back. You know, he was laid back. But I don't see how you're taking the ball off Salis, even when he's facing the other way around. I can't see how you take the ball off him. You know, and I feel like hopefully tomorrow's game, I feel like the start is going to be very important.
Yeah,
the start is going to be jittery as always. But
if Ghana doesn't, look, I'm not saying, but we have to help people psychologically. Because it's a game of football, yeah. It can go any other ways. All right. Yeah. So when we are thinking about Ghana winning, we also have to talk about Ghana potentially losing as well. Just for people to be ready to face the reality, whatever comes. Okay.
I mean, I think we're Ghanaian, so we're optimistic in that way. But yes, you do need to understand those two sides.
That's correct. Because people that are watching us also, we also have to help them down the line if it goes the other way around. You know, to prevent anyone committing suicide. So we also have to talk about what.
Yeah, you need to manage expectations.
Manage. Yeah. So if Ghana lose this game, what do you think? What would happen? What would happen tomorrow if Ghana lose this game?
I mean, listen, that can't happen. That's going to be something else. I don't actually. I think it's a holiday in Ghana as well tomorrow. So that's apparently that's going to be crazy. That can't happen. That can't happen.
For 100, there are 111 people watching us, so we have to also manage it. We have to manage that.
No, absolutely. You know, it's a new team, it's a young team, so we need to understand that. As much as we're excited about them, they haven't played together for a very long time. So there's always that potential that it might not go the way we want it. Yeah. You know, but for me, I can't sit here and go the other way. I just have to be, in a way, being optimistic about it. But yes, absolutely. You know, you and Guy know they need to win that game. Yeah. And like I said, they're going to come out hungry, fighting. I mean, Suarez, you heard what he was saying. My guy does not feel nothing at all. So he knows these words he's putting out there is going to get to the players, which is important. That's what I'm saying to them. The emotions are very important. They need to be in tune with that game. They cannot let it get into their heads at all. It's like any other game. You want South Korea, go out there, win it. Now, when we win it, then we can start laughing. Not the other way around at all. That's the way I feel like we need to. But yeah, managing expectations would be difficult, honestly.
For me, if Ghana, I'm praying that Ghana will win tomorrow. But at the end of the day, if Ghana doesn't win tomorrow, it's not the end of the world.
Oh no, of course, it's football.
The players have done well. They're still young. They're still a young team, and just get back on your feet and keep going.
Absolutely.
African Cup is waiting for us, and
we
will prepare for it.
Definitely.
The boys lose tomorrow. I hope that we don't lose any of these players. You know, I hope that none of these players are showing up just because of a World Cup.
They lost the game.
I really hope that they're showing up to be with Ghana, to be with Black Stars, when we are winning and when we are losing.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. I think it's a project, you know, and this is starting. The World Cup came a bit too soon, but they're here. They're going out there, being supportive. Hopefully, you know, it goes the way we wanted to. It seems to be some sort of hunger.
Yeah.
From what I can see, they've got that hunger. Yeah. And they just want to.
Hey, I point out something earlier on. It seems like when we do score goals when we are ahead, we actually
Yeah,
sleep on the pitch.
Yeah, they go to bed. They actually go to bed. Yeah, I don't honestly
What do
too.
you think, brother? Being that you are a footballer or you've played most of your
What I
time,
saw, what I
what do you
saw when
think? What do you think is the problem?
I think they just lack concentration at that point. Especially you see that first goal that we conceded against South Korea. They didn't even get together quick enough. You know, they didn't realize that the ball was coming through Tarek's end because they tried that a few times.
But
So
would you agree? But would you agree that among all the teams, Ghana is the worst when it comes to concentration?
I would agree in terms of the spaces that we've allowed when we've conceded and how it's taken us to come back.
It's very quick, like 5 minutes, two goals.
Yeah, the other one was 3 minutes, and the second goal, I'm not going to blame, but I just thought that goal should not be scoring against South Korea. The first one, I let it go, but the second one, no.
The second one, you know, Gideon Mensah is standing there watching.
No, that should not. Bad? They were staring at the ball and not taking the criticism in that way.
I don't really want to point at any player at the moment. I just
exactly.
want to keep the energy going, and I don't want to pinpoint. But anyways,
it's a tough game. You know, it's a tough game out there. You know, so I feel like when they're zoned in, every now and then there was that lapses. We're just hoping that those lapses is covered. It's not something that is continual, and then it wouldn't be up because you don't want to concede 2 goals in 3 minutes. That's just any other team. We're not coming back.
Okay,
we're
sure.
Not coming back.
And sure. And brother, I really want us to talk about the Ghana goalie, the keeper. I think Ziggy is very, very great.
I think he's been doing well because we had low expectations of him. I didn't know much about him, to be honest. Yeah. I knew about Furry, Walcott. I think people didn't really rate him either. So to be honest, we didn't have any good goalkeeper.
I think some of these goals would have been, you know, Japanese kicks would have been goals if it was Walcott, to be honest. If it was Walcott, you probably would concede. We would have conceded more than 4 goals, to be honest.
I'm hoping not to put anyone in suspect, obviously, but I feel like he's made a big improvement to his game.
What do you think Ziggy needs to improve?
I felt like the second ball, you know, when he came out, he's improving aerially.
It's not commanding. It's not commanding his area. Yes.
He got caught out a little bit with the second ball from the Koreans that swing out. He was in 2 minds. You know, he was moving towards it, and then he realized that actually I can't make that.
He doesn't know whether to go forward or whether to remain.
Yeah. That's what caught him out.
And that will confuse defenders, wouldn't it?
Yes.
It does confuse defenders. Great.
But then he's made improvements because that first game, you know, that heavy touch that Kudus had and Ronaldo went in. If he didn't come out, we're done. We would have been done as well. So it's the balance, the whole game. I feel like he's improved. And then I think Partey is obviously taking the better lead off Salisu. He's playing the ball out a bit more. It's not just hitting the ball out. And I feel like that's very important. I like Gideon Mensah. I think he played really well. No shade to Baba Rahman. I just feel like he couldn't come back a little bit. He can still add to the team, but Gideon Mensah just looked like he was up for it. That game I saw anyway. But yeah, all of them. It's moments. You know, you can play all that 90 minutes. It's just one chance. Look at Brazil. Brazil is just the one chance, and they beat Switzerland. So I feel like Uruguay are going to come out. They really know this is their game for them to win in their heads anyway. So I don't think we should go for a draw. But I think we need to be cautious as well. And like you're saying, whenever we concede or when we go ahead, that we need to intensify our concentration rather than slacking back. That's what I think. Yeah. I think someone's saying you should replace Inaki Williams with Semenyo. I don't think we can replace Inaki Williams with Semenyo now. I think he can definitely come out. But with those 2 games that he started, it's very less likely he's going to start. Semenyo. Just gonna go through some of the comments. Currently see. We need African football tomorrow. Buga football. I mean, South Americans, they're dirty players. I can tell you that. They're very, very dirty players. So, you know, there's going to be those fouls, you know, dodgy diving and all those stuff going on as well. Semenyo is physically stronger than Inaki. Yeah, I mean, I think so. He's a bit of a bully. So that kind of makes, you know, if you look at his physique, you know, that game in Switzerland, you know, he came on and just brushed up that defender, laid the ball straight for Kamaldeen, and obviously we saw what happened. That's what we haven't seen, obviously, with Inaki.
I had something for us to talk about. I feel like Ghanaians in Ghana, you know, want Danlad. They're asking for Danlad and the other players to play. And I'm just wondering, what do they see in Danlad? You know, the goalkeeper?
Sorry, Sikini, I think I'm taking over your channel because you went off a few times.
Hello? Are you there?
I can hear you.
Yeah, I feel like Ghanaians want Danlad and the other player. What's his name? The one that plays for Haas.
Barnier.
Yeah, I think Ghanaians back in Ghana are just pointing out, oh, the coach should let Danlad, Barnier. Why? Why is it like that?
We can't hear you, Skinny. Well, I can't hear you anyway.
Oh, Skinny, I can't hear you.
I'm here.
Yeah, why, brother? Do you have any reason why are they? I feel like they're pointing out Danlad should play, Barnier should play. That are they saying that because those players are playing local, so they want to see them, or what? I don't get it.
I think it's a mixture.
No,
I think it's a mixture.
I think I can make case for them in a way because I think you saw Barnier versus Switzerland, or you didn't.
I did.
Yes, and how was his performance?
His performance was great, but you've got 26-man squad there are heaps of players on the bench. So we can't just focusing on Danlad and Barnier. No, not necessary.
Yeah,
I think Barnier.
It is in such a way that we have fans, football fans. Maybe the person is a House of Folk fan, Kodoko fans. Definitely, they will love to see their players in there. You know, so as fanatics, you can never blame us. The same way people are also calling for Antoine Semenyo to also start. Others too are calling for Sowa to start. And, you can only start 11 players out of 26. So it is going to happen like that. But when the players also get their chance, I think they can prove because Danlad and Barnier, Danlad started from under 17. He conquered Africa with under 17. He moved on to under 20, conquered Africa with under 20, moved on to under 23. He has qualified for the upcoming champ. For Black Galaxies, they also went all the way to qualify. So I think he's a proven winner. On the local front, I think he's the best goalkeeper, arguably. And Barnier will also be the best player for now on the local scene. If you look at his exploit with under 20 level, he captained the team. He did very well.
Things breaking again.
For there under 23. So I think for them, they've gone through the system. So their names will definitely be in the heads of people. So it's normal. It's normal, you know.
Okay.
That makes sense. I mean, I suppose the Barnier, we saw what he could do. So that kind of, I mean, I think he'd be a great addition. You know, he's quick-footed, and I like the way he was able to free himself. You know, he could play that number 9 role. He's short, he's quick, and sometimes you need those little spaces, and he can get into that. That's what I like about Barnier. He can get into that and set in balls that usually someone will take an extra touch. He doesn't have to do that. You know. So I definitely.
Someone Eric Oseya is saying for this game you need Danlad. Why? Why would you change Ziggy?
I think it's a big risk. It's a really big risk. Big risk. I'm not saying he's not good enough, but with the confidence that Ziggy is showing for these 2 games, you know, it's just best we use him, and that's what I think.
No. Obviously, you know, if there's nothing going wrong, why would you change? Why would you change? Keep, you know, goalies.
Yeah, you don't want to do that. No,
You don't want to do that
you
because
don't.
obviously, even now with Ziggy, the back four, the defenders are not used to him, and he's not used to the defenders, right? And it takes a while. So why would you substitute Ziggy and put Danlad in there? Osikani, what do you think? Because I want to know the reason why Ghanaians back in Ghana, you're yelling for your players playing local. As for me,
no, you see, what I've said is still stands like that, you know. Atizigi will still be the number one, you know. So don't worry, like, you know, the player has proven against Portugal. Portugal, in fact, we suffered though. He met Ronaldo twice. He was able to save all the balls. Against South Korea, in between the sticks, he saved us from that draw. We could have easily drawn that.
That free kick was going in.
That free kick, the close range shots and everything. So for now, I think the whole post is for him, no matter what. But you know, Danlad is a prospect. Now he's gathering that kind of morale. He's getting the experience. One day he'll become the first or the number one goalkeeper for the Black Stars of Ghana. So
that's it.
Don't be surprised. Correct. But the coach would definitely go in for Atizigi. So we shouldn't worry about this thing. We should just.
I mean, there is an AFCON under 23 coming up as well, isn't there? I think there is.
He's the number one. So
yeah, they need to get all these boys. Get all these boys. So. Yeah, get these boys going. They need to get experience. It's not about just stepping up and then you just want to fit into the Black. Go and win those tournaments. You can go to Olympics with that. You can shine with that as well. We always forget that. We just want to push them straight, and then we just take hard Scott to call and all those players. I'm not saying they're not good enough, but we have 19, 18, 20 years that can actually play in 23. Afinia, Jan, Kamadine, all of them are within that age. Why are we not trying to get them to go and play for Ghana within those tournaments as well? Why? Because there wasn't enough money in that, or they're not supportive of that. I always thought it'd be good to just take them to under 23s, get experience, get exposure, go get a chance to go to the Olympics, and then come back to the Black Stars. It makes them better, and that's what I think. But they're all in a hurry to just go straight.
I totally agree with you. I think doing that for marketing reasons. To be honest with you, because
I thought
if he's under 20, if he's 22, why do you want to straight away put him, senior team?
Yeah,
because that. But I think it's Africa. It's just a marketing. You know what it is, brother.
No, absolutely. No, at this game we just have to be. We need concentration. Emotions have to be in check. Discipline.
Someone is saying, Eradikasa is saying, and also the reason why the goalkeepers are not command on the pitch is our goalkeeper trainer, which is Richard Kingston, is not training them well. What do you think? Someone is making a case. They are saying that the keepers are not doing so well because of their goalkeepers trainer. What do you think?
I mean, I don't know how to answer that.
Well, to some degree, I absolutely agree with this person.
You think so?
No. Fred. I think the person didn't say that our goalkeepers are not doing well. I think he said that the reason why our goalkeepers are not commanding, right? Like, I think he's talking about the goalkeeper being able to command his area. And those things are some things that are actually built by the keeper himself. There are some goalkeepers that naturally they command their area. There are goalkeepers that naturally they are very calm. We have different type of goalkeepers. The same as the outfield players. We have outfield players who are very good, but they are calm. We also have outfield players that are also very good. They are kind of like, they are always hot on the pitch. Do this, do that. We also have others who are not good. They are calm. Others who are not good. They are also like that. So I think it is the individual differences. That's why many are opting for Danlad. If you look at our three goalkeepers, the one who can command his area best or most is Danlad Ibrahim. If you look at Manaf, is kind of timid. If you give it to him, but he has very good ball touches. He can give you passes and those kind of things. He can actually read the game, come out, make clearances and those kind of things. Manaf is very good at it. Atisigi has also showed that he can also make 1 or 2 saves. On his feet, he's also very good. He can come out at the right time to claim balls and those kind of things. If a defender makes a mistake, Atisigi can actually come out quick to open up his body and claim the ball. His height is also another plus for him. But naturally, Danlad is that kind of like, his eyes is that crack type. So he can actually come out, hey, do this. He can. You see, Danlad is a young boy, but he can shout at the senior players. But naturally, we have senior goalkeepers who cannot even shout at their players. It is not a goalkeeper trainer who has to tell them to do that. It is an instinct. It's something in the person itself. You get it. But so it is not always. It is not always that if a goalkeeper cannot, shout at his defenders, maybe it means that he's not cool. Sometimes they do, but not that you see the others doing it, like
okay,
that.
So what you are trying to say is it's not a quality that a keeper must have in shouting at his players, but it's just something that has to come. It's something that has to come within. Is that what you are saying?
No, I like all of them. They do, but there are some goalkeepers that naturally, immediately you see them, you get to know that okay, this is a plus on this goalkeeper. But it is not that Walker doesn't tell his defenders to actually line up well or sometimes come back or take positions if they are out of position. They do, but just that some keepers does it more than the others. That is the differences that we are seeing in here.
Okay, sure. We still need Ziggy in the post.
Absolutely.
Someone is saying we still need Ziggy in the post. I think now Ghanaians have confidence. That's what I keep saying. In Ghana, if you make a mistake, good luck.
I don't think we have confidence. I think we haven't got a choice. He's doing well, so we have to stick with him.
But now Ziggy is man of the match.
We haven't got a choice. We haven't got a choice. He's playing well, so obviously we're gonna back him.
Some of the media houses are saying Ziggy was man of the match. They love him now. Well,
I actually like. I thought Salis. For me, it was Salis.
Yeah, brother, with Salis, it takes a footballer to understand and know the work that he's doing. So, many people will notice that. So,
yeah, no disrespect. Obviously, Kudus is Kudus. He's brilliant. And he got us a goal. But if no one is tidying up, mopping up for us, and to be honest, him going forward exposed Tariq as well. But he had to go forward.
So someone is saying why Kamal Sowa hasn't been given a chance.
Well, because I think the tactics that the coach is employing at the minute hasn't gotten to the point where he wants to use Kamal Sowa. Because if you notice, he's using Kamal Dean in the second half. So when he wants to stretch, he needs someone that needs to hold the ball. And Kamal Sowa can do that as well. So I think it's either him or Kamal Dean. So I don't think there's a problem of him not being good enough. I feel it's more about tactics, and he's trying to manage the game differently. There was no way you're going to throw an offensive player when you're 3-2 and you're defending for your life. Yeah. That's why you brought Partey and you brought Jiku, because we needed to be getting them balls out. How is someone going to help in that way? Or is he talking about starting him from the beginning? Where is he going to play? Who's going to be sat down? I think it's important to understand the tactics. If you feel like a 4-3-3, I can see him playing that. But it means either Jordan or Andre is going to have to sit down. That's not going to happen.
Yeah,
that's not going to happen.
Osikani, so basically it's tactic. It's tactic. That's why Kamal Sowa hasn't been given.
I think that's what I think.
I agree with you, brother, on that. I do agree. I feel like it's a team, so whoever comes on the pitch, it doesn't really matter to me. It's just based on team's decision and coach tactics. Exactly. Someone is saying, Erade, next Ghana coach. What do you think?
You said someone is saying what?
Someone said, Situo Anam said, Erade, next Ghana coach. What do you think?
Who? Where is it? I can't see that.
Who is the next Ghana coach?
Yeah, basically, I think the person is trying to say that they probably not happy with this current coach, and they're just shouting out.
Oh,
Next Ghana.
I think this is not the time to discuss that. You know.
I was kidding. I think you should check out Eric Ayew. He's got a few comments going on. You need to check him out.
Oh, Ayew. Okay.
He's saying that.
Yeah.
Salis is a Nima boy.
You know. The comment that Frederick is reading, he's far behind me. So I don't know where he is. Like I would have been putting them on the screens.
Oh, I see.
Okay.
I think he's far away. Like
I'm far away because I want to make everyone happy. I want to pick on everyone.
Yeah. I get it. And so I think I've seen where you are. So the next is Nia Kotododu saying that at the Palma, the lesson is the Black Stars shouldn't depend on VAR or the referee tomorrow. We have the best team. We have the best. We have the best them convincingly. Okay. So we can win them convincingly.
4 goals. That's very hopeful. That is very hopeful. Bro.
Sometimes VAR decisions are crazy. Imagine yesterday I was watching Argentina, then great country Poland, right? Argentina, Poland.
Yeah.
And if you look at the kind of penalty that the referee took against Poland, it was too harsh for me. Messi has headed the ball, and the ball has already gone out, and goalkeeper has died. There is no way the goalkeeper can control his arm while he has already died, and the hand just has to brush Messi's face and to call for penalty. Whilst the ball Messi has already gotten the ball, and the ball is way off target. So sometimes these kind of VAR things, you have to just go in the game, just like what Azuma Nelson said. Go with your own referee. Just go fight for yourself, and do things right, and you are good to go. So
yeah, I totally agree. Don't depend because in life, there's something you can control and something you can't control. All right.
Sure.
The referee, you can't control referee's decision. You can't control VAR's decision. So don't walk up or don't go to a game thinking, oh, I do have a referee or I do have a VAR. No, just go and play your best. And have you realized that even offside, the Ghanaians are raising up their hands? You don't do that. Just play your game. The second goal, I thought that it was out, and then the Korean player got it out. Do you remember that second goal? Yeah. You don't wait for offside. Because it's 50-50. The ref or the VAR might not take the decision.
Yeah, you need a bit of luck, to be honest.
So
you need a bit of luck, absolutely. No, they just need to go out there tomorrow, and I don't believe in the revenge. There's no need to.
I don't believe in revenge either. I
don't think it's necessary, honestly.
Eric Ayew is saying Kudus is a Nima boy. No, Salis is a Nima boy.
I thought Salis was from Medina.
Okay.
No, Medina, right? No, it's Medina.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Salis was from Medina.
All right. So it looks like all these Ghana players are from Nima, Medina. What's going on?
No, not all of them. We have some too from the north. Seydous, Baba Abdurrahman, it's
just because those areas they play football is very natural to them. As they learn it off the feet very straight. They're out there, so they just have those skills about them.
Sure.
I just think that's how it is.
But what about other parts of Ghana? I mean, you're not going to the southern part of Ghana, or
I mean, Accra. I mean, Nima isn't. Technically, it's south, isn't it? I'd imagine. Isn't Accra?
Why is it Accra? You've got the Bron region. You've got the Ashanti region. What? We're not reaching out to those as well. What's going on in Ghana?
Honestly, I don't know. But it looks like our team were very heavily dependent or the northern side, because the qualities is there. Salisu,
and sorry to interject. It's not that the quality is there. But per what I know, there are some regions in Ghana here. You know, we have the regions. So let me break it down to the regional football level. There are some regions they're not really taking the football that serious. To me, that's what I've seen. You know, if you go to Eastern region, for example, where I actually come from, there was about 10-15 years we were not even having a regional football association president. At a point in time, it was between Dodu and I've forgotten his name right now. They were just fighting over one position, and they were not playing Division 3, Division 2, Division 1. Nothing was really working. So the likes of the end time K Prospers, Susumbibi, Mighty Jets, like there were a lot of clubs in there, as Asante Kotoko, Young Kotoko. All those clubs actually started coming out because there was nothing actually working there. Right now, we have only 2 clubs in the Premier League. One is Dream FC and the other is Kotoko Royals. So it is down to the football at the regional level. Some of them, they do not take the right decision. So most of the talents, they might either travel to different places to go and play football or otherwise. I was in Volta region for close to 5 years. I've stayed there about 5 years. If you go there, maybe if you're a sports presenter and those kind of stuff, you're not going to, get a lot of games to involve yourself in. I'm talking about the course or just recent times that they are trying to, rejuvenate it. He started football club in there, and the kind of passion wasn't really there. Compared to Asante region, I've stayed in Asante Bekwai before. You look at Kumasi and those areas, go to there, you will see a lot of area games. You see a lot of Adonko Academy, all those things being organized there. Yeah. It brings out a lot of talent. How did you say the Warren guy? He has been playing from there before he went to Cote d'Ivoire, then through to Clermont, and now we are all seeing his exploits. So I think it starts from the courts or the juvenile football. From the regional level, we are not handling it also. We are losing a lot of talents. That is it.
I mean, that would make sense.
Okay, makes sense. Makes sense. Echo Nana Agri is saying, I have a feeling Isaku will be unleashed. Auto save him for the 3rd game. Are we expecting Isaku tonight? How?
Anything can happen.
See, you
never know.
I'm expecting. To me, I'm expecting every player to play. See, there's someone here who is fighting for Denis Odoi to play. I think Amadepa, she's crashing on Denis Odoi.
You see, Osikani, look, we are thinking based on football.
Yes, no. What I'm also telling you is football. There are some people, they have favorite players in their team.
Based on their own reasons. Yeah.
You get me? So, yes, see, it's all part of football. Everyone has his favorite player in the team. Some just want to see him play. Others want to see Kamal Sowa. Another. No. We
need experience. We need experience. Yeah, we need experience. This is not the time to try and mark on. All right, we need experience for these games. It's very important. Yeah.
For me, City, if you give me an opportunity to coach Black Stars, I may be starting Kamaldeen more often. Then someone may also ask, why is it that you are not playing Kamal Sowa? Maybe I'm starting Kamaldeen, I'm getting results. Someone may ask, why are you not still playing Osman Bukari? So it is down to the coach.
Osman Bukari. I was surprised. I was actually surprised he didn't play Osman.
To be honest,
because he got the goal.
To be honest with you, Kamaldeen is a good player, but Kamaldeen plays individual game. He can take he holds the ball for so long, try to, and you can't have. I get it. He's a good player. In every game, you have to have one player doing that job. You can't have Ayew holding ball for so long, Kamaldeen holding ball for so long, Kudus Mohammed holding ball for so long. You can't. There must be at least one doing that. But you can't have five players doing that.
But we have 2 players doing that. We have 2 players doing that currently. They hold ball for long.
Yeah, which I understand. That's why
because he has to. He has to. What do you want him to do? He can't, right?
See, there are some players that is their quality. No matter what, that is their quality. That is how they were made of. If you ever watch Kudus and Kamaldini at LC Nottingham, you could see that is their quality. They want to see the ball. They want to hold the ball. When they get it wrong, they know that, yes, it is an art. They wanted to try. It didn't go through. Next time, if they get the ball, they will still do the same thing. That makes them best players.
Yeah, but sometimes you get caught out. You know that. Will come out there. So if you're playing a formation where, you know, he's very offensive and he's not tracking back and he gets caught out, that's the problem. So that there are times you can do that. Certain times you just have to release the ball. But I do understand you. That's what he's great at, and you need him to do that because not everyone is able to do that. But I think it's the timing. You know, the timing as well is very important. If you look at that ball that he played when the game against Switzerland, that ball he was meant to release it quicker for Semenyo.
Yes, but he didn't, and it almost cost us.
So that goal came because Semenyo clocked on that ball quickly. In some of a striker, that ball was not going to the net.
That's correct.
Because Kamodi didn't look. He didn't look at him. He paced it out, and then it was like he got lucky.
Yeah, it was just.
But he had time. He had time. Just release the ball. You know, he's growing. He's great. But if he can fine tune those little steps, I think it's going to be great. You know when to release it.
What makes Mane very good is he can hold the ball, and when he has to pass, he actually passes.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay. So
I like
I'm not saying as a player don't hold the ball, but don't lose the ball. Don't lose the ball. Pass the ball. For example, there was the first game, Inaki Williams was meant to pass to Andre Ayew.
Oh yes. Yeah, he got an earful. He got an earful for that.
Yeah.
You could tell from his face. He had it.
Pass the ball when it's necessary.
Yeah, no, I think that's true. Just release it. But we need them to do what they do. It's very important. It's just sometimes you just have to release the ball. You can't dribble every single time you get the ball. That's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
They won't let you're gonna lose out the ball so many times. And then say everyone is attacking. You lose the ball, we have to track back. Yeah. You ain't tracking back.
So Benjamin Ajay is saying, I think in the future machine is going to officiate and initiate the matches to bring free and fair games. What do you think?
I think VAR, we're struggling with VAR, so that's going to be another issue together.
Yeah, I think if we all become robots, then maybe you need machines to do that.
No, but machines break down.
Yeah, it can never happen.
Machines break down. Yeah.
Machine can stop working. Yeah. I think human beings are the greatest machine ever existed.
Absolutely.
So
Absolutely. We don't break down.
Any machine can do it.
I think for fairness, sometimes, that referee, our first game, I don't know what. I know VAR didn't tell him to have a look at the screen, but common sense. He just go and have a look. Just go and have a look. I sometimes feel like everything is against us as Africans. It's every game we're playing is like, even if you look at the punditry, all of them, they don't say anything. They don't say anything good about us.
And that's why. And that's why I've been saying here, it's a systematic way, not for any African country to win a cup. But brother, you see, if we know all these, we approach the game differently.
Of course.
You know what I mean? Yeah. It's like, for example, I believe right now you're in England, isn't it?
I am.
You know the odds around you, so you have to behave in a certain way. Yeah, obviously. Yeah. And down here where I live, it's the same thing. So for me, because I know what the odds are and everyone around me, I make sure I live in a certain way so that I don't. I think when every African country going further and progression to this competition must have that.
You do. Yeah, you do. Things are not going to go your way.
Yeah, things are not going to go your way. Never.
You have to fight for it.
So that's why you don't have to, for example, I heard that Kudus was swearing in front. That is not necessary.
No.
More discipline than that.
Keep that composure. I just want them to keep their heads, honestly, just emotion in check. I keep saying that because these Uruguayans, you know, they're dirty players. They're gonna be in your ear. They're gonna be saying stuff.
Selassie is saying Ghana will qualify to meet Brazil. That's the system. Now, a lot of media houses and the Ghanaians are scared of Brazil. Why? I don't understand.
I mean, I'd rather face Switzerland than Brazil. I'm not saying we can't play Brazil. I just want us to go a bit further.
Okay.
Don't get me wrong.
Osikani, why? Why are you guys scared of Brazil? I mean, Africans in Ghana, we are saying Ghanaians are the Brazilians of Africa, correct? So if you're Brazilian of Africa and you're meeting the true Brazil, why are you scared? Why there's so much fear?
I don't think it's being scared though.
Yeah, to me, I don't think that we are really much afraid of them. But it's just like a competition that there are some winners, there are some serial winners. Let me put it that way. Yes, the World Cup is there, but how many countries are in the world? And how many countries have also won the World Cup? How many World Cups has Brazil alone won? This tells you that these are countries that are actually coming into the World Cup as favorites, no matter what, because they know how to. Like that, sometimes you need to avoid some particular things in order for you to progress. You get it? It is not always that you have to meet the best very early. Sometimes it's good that you have to dodge them.
I agree.
You meet them in the semi-finals and those things, then you go through.
You can ask England.
Yes. That's Manchester City. Sometimes they are playing FA Cup or League Cup or something.
Absolutely.
You'll be meeting Watford, Coventry City, Sunderland. By the time you realize they are in the semi-finals, if they beat one of the bigger clubs, they are going to win the trophy. So sometimes, yes, Brazil is favorite. And if you look at the records, all African countries have been beating, like they have been beating them. I think only Cameroon that once they were able to beat them and those kind of things. So definitely they will be favorites coming into the game because they've also played themselves very long. They are Kotite. If you look at his win rates and everything, obviously almost every country will not love to play against them at this particular moment. You have to let them go forward a little bit, and you also go forward. But if you meet, anything can happen. Anything can happen.
Personally, I feel like this Ghana team, this current team, with the squad that they do have, they can actually beat Brazil. I watched Brazil playing Switzerland. They almost
yeah.
Okay, they don't have Neymar. There's no Neymar. Okay.
Neymar will play at the round of 16 going. Neymar and Danilo.
Sure. But even with when Ghana was losing 3-0, second half, it was different ball game. So I feel like it's just our mindset. Okay. If we are playing someone with a mindset in our head that they are better than us, they have names, and and in Ghana, some of these media houses are speaking their names. It's like they're making them so much, better than our players. I feel like it's a football. It's a game. It can go look at Japan. Japan beat Spain. Japan won against Germany. Right? So I personally feel like Ghana can actually win against Brazil. It's just the mindset. We have to change.
Yes, and aside the mindset, sometimes it's also about the approaching the game. Today when I was watching Germany and Costa Rica, we were actually analyzing here with a friend, and I was like, by the time we realized Costa Rica will win and they'll get 6 points, Japan will also get 6 points. Costa Rica came from a goal down to be leading 2 goals to 1 or 3 goals. No, 2 goals to 1.
Yeah,
and immediately they scored 2 goals to 1. They felt now we have to go and sit back. Instead of continuing the same approach that they used to score goal, of which Japan was maintaining that same approach. See, Japan will never sit back. They will open and play. They use that same way to score 2 goals. Instead of Costa Rica to maintain that kind of formation, they went to sit back. And you can't sit back against Germany, who have gotten about 5.
I don't like sitting back. If you sit back, you're gonna be attacked if you sit back.
See, See, against Portugal,
that's very true.
Against Portugal, had Ghana played even two, or let me say 1 out of 3 of the kind of game we played against them from, let's say, about 60th minutes going, where we started showing ourselves in the game, the result could have been different. But we chose to sit back because we gave them too much respect. Yes, you should respect them because maybe they are very good, but you shouldn't, because of that, then you pack the bars at the back. The only thing will be against you. They will just put pressure on you. You can even score an own goal if it happens like that. So I think sometimes it's the approach of the game, aside the mindset, to the approach that the coaches or the technical team may go into the game also affects the teams.
Absolutely.
Frederick.
So someone is saying, I love this team, but it's very hard to see them beating Brazil. Too many weakness.
Oh, that one there. No doubt, it's going to be.
I think would prefer us playing
and avoid Brazil. Look, at this moment, it's very hard to top the group. Okay, you've only won one game.
We can top the group.
Sorry.
We can top the group. Why can't we top the group?
Well,
can't we be hopeful?
I think Portugal is. Look, I think it will be very hard for Korea.
It will depend on Portugal. Portugal will not lose to Korea unless they lose to South Korea.
Yeah, but you think Korea? Yes. I don't think Korea gonna be sat there as well. You know, they're going home.
No,
it's not like Portugal are great.
Possible too. It can be, yeah, because the Koreans are very good. They are.
Did you not see the heart attack we had the last 10 minutes? Are you serious?
They can win against Portugal. Trust me. Maybe more than 2 goals.
Those 10 minutes, if they could fly the ball into the net, they would. You don't understand. They were not even looking back. They were not looking. It was just flying the ball. I'm like, how?
Yeah, they very good.
We couldn't, and we had to. I felt like we should have come out. We should have come out.
They're very, very good.
But they're very drilled. You know, they know their game. They've been playing together for a very good time. So I think that was probably one of the reasons why they put us under that pressure. When they saw 10 minutes, they were happy. It was how many guys? Uruguay.
How many goals can we score against Uruguay? Someone wants to. I personally think there won't be more than 2 goals in that match.
I think I could agree with you.
Yeah,
I think if we score a 3rd goal, it might be the late turn when the game is kind of dead, and then a counter attack. But I think 2 goals. Yeah, 2 goals.
Even more, so many goals.
It could be really tight.
Yeah, Ghana has been lucky with defenders scoring, and it's really to be honest, with the Korean game, I don't think Ghana really played well. I think they had their chances, and for some reason they were able to utilize their chances, and Jordan Ayew was on top. For me, my man of the match that game was not Kudus Mohammed. It was Jordan Ayew.
No, neither. Not for me. No disrespect to him. We need him, obviously. Obviously, if he didn't get a goal, it would have a different story altogether. I don't know. I just like Salis because I just kept my eye on him. Yeah, and I'm he was like a defender. He was a centre back.
I'm watching Salis most of the time because I want to see him. So I've been scouting him. I'm doing my own little scouts.
To be honest, I like Tarek as well. I really like Tarek the first half.
I can't afford to buy him at the moment, but yeah.
Nah, I definitely thought obviously Kudus. I think Uruguay might do a man marking on Kudus there.
Well, that's good because in Ghana, this Ghana team, everyone can score.
That's a good thing.
Yeah.
The kid is special.
We might get a goal from Partey and Inaki this time.
Well, that's if Partey comes forward. These days, it doesn't look like he wants to come forward.
I don't know. He seems to be fearful in the game.
No, the formation. You know, the formation is very defensive. So it doesn't allow him to go. You know, that's one thing I've noticed as well. If we're defending, where is he going? If the formation is set out to defend.
So with the defense now, who is going front? Is it Partey or Salis?
I feel like Salis moves everywhere. Do you see the ground he covers?
Yeah, I do. Yeah. He moves everywhere.
He's everywhere. He's everywhere. I feel like Partey is more central. But the third goal was because of Partey, by the way. He drove forward.
Of course.
He drove forward. And I'm like,
some people are saying Inaki, Inaki missed that ball.
Well, I mean, Kudus said it was an assist, right? So we have to go with that. Okay.
But you have to understand, Mohamed Kudus is very conscious. Okay.
He has to be conscious. He has to be conscious.
Based on his comments, he's he's a conscious guy. So obviously he wants Inaki to look good, which I understand. But just us here, three of us here at 120. What do you think? You think it was a miss or he actually assisted?
No.
Skinny, I think you can go for this.
Yeah, I think this one, it was a clear miss from him.
Okay.
And I do not also really blame him. He was standing at a position that the ball was coming from his left side, of which he's a right-footed, and the ball was given like an in-swinger. So the ball was rather driving away from his foot. Like if you target the ball like this, the ball will move away from you. So Kudus being on the left, a left foot player, he was rather in a good position to get the ball. See, it would have even shocked you that if Iñaki got onto that ball, he couldn't have maybe scored or something. But Kudus being a left-footed player at that angle was the best for him. He can just curl the ball to the far end, or he can even go to the first goal. So I think it's all good. These are some of the fine margins in football. Maybe, just maybe, if Iñaki has played the ball, he could have hit a defender, or maybe the goalkeeper could have saved it. So I think it's all good. The most important thing is the ball landed in the net. And
I think he'll pick up. I think he'll pick up his confidence. I just want to see him start just shooting. Sometimes it's just accuracy. You feel like it's a bit weak. And I feel like that's why, like what you're saying, the touch just came and it just whisked it through to Kudus, thankfully. He probably could have taken it shot.
But from this point, I can also I can understand Kudus has a very good mindset and very good heart.
No, 100%.
He's not pointing out that he missed it and I scored. He's actually giving credit, and this is how we should always be. If our brother missed something, we shouldn't just we should embrace
it. Happens. It happens.
We should cover it, and really Kudus has a very good mindset and good heart.
What if he didn't touch the ball? I think the pace that the ball was coming would have been a different pace for Kudus.
Yes, it would have been different pace as well. So
so it kind of, honestly, I just want him to score for his confidence. That would have been a different, that confidence for him. I think it would have been different. And he can see he's trying. He's really pushing. He wants to get a go for Ghana, and it's important for him as well. We want him to get a go for himself to be confident.
I think tomorrow Inaki will be trending. Okay, don't you worry.
Listen. I just want to see him on that right wing isolating with Godin, the older defender. Just isolate him out, whip him out, and he can get a goal. He does it for Bilbao. He does it the same. He was always from that right wing. Always for that right wing. And we saw that once in that game I think in Switzerland. He took the pace on and he got the ball in. Obviously, Andre and then I don't know who it was. They missed it. But from that right wing, he's deadly. Yeah, so maybe you just switch. Of
course. I saw the pass he gave to Kofi Tre. Did you see that?
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. That also I was thinking Kofi Tre should have just hit the ball straight away.
That's true. He just came into the game.
Stop the ball, and sometimes you just need to kill the game. Just hit it.
Yeah.
You see how Kudus did it? Kudus didn't wait. He just hit it.
I mean, Kudus is special. He's just special.
But these are some of the goals he's scoring in Ayew.
Imagine. Yes. Yes, absolutely. Yeah. I just feel you can't do wrong. Yeah.
But on our platform with Osikani, someone is saying, oh, Kudus is not getting play time in Ajax. I feel like because of that, Kudus' game has changed. Because before, he was holding on to the ball in the midfield, doesn't release the ball, but now he has competition playing force. He doesn't delay. He doesn't delay on the ball. And this is what's making him look so good at the moment.
Yeah, but sometimes in the middle, you do need him to take that extra touch. It just takes a couple of defenders over.
We don't need that extra touch.
No, absolutely. In the middle, in the middle, I feel like everyone is going to be watching him now.
Oh, now I think Kudus now is number one, the best player now at the moment.
At the minute, yeah. Absolutely.
I think Kudus is number one, and then maybe second is Mbappe.
I think Cody Gakpo is also
No. I'm coming. I'm coming. Are you talking about the World Cup or football in general? Like
no,
we are talking about the World Cup tournament.
At the minute,
okay.
I think Kudus is number one, second is Mbappe, and third is Gakpo.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, Mbappe. He hasn't done anything extraordinary. He always does that anyway. I feel like Cody Gakpo is just.
Yeah. So
I think Netherlands.
Osikani. Someone is saying the World Cup is systematically programmed. What do you take on that, Osikani?
Well, obviously, yeah, we've only got 5 slots Africans. So what else? There's a reason for that. Like we're saying, it's systematic. Why have the Europeans got 13 slots? How are they not going to win? It wasn't.
Sometimes, sometimes the most shocking thing is there are some countries from Europe who get opportunity to come and play, and if Ghana catch them, we can give them like 5. They are not good enough, but they will come. See, that's the fact. They are not good enough, but they will come.
Yeah.
They have
it's
to just
systematic.
increase. Yes, they have to just increase African slots. The only case they may make is that whenever Africans go to the World Cup, we do not do well in those guys. It is not about doing well. It is about satisfying the number of countries.
What about Wales? They're going home. What did they do?
Yes.
Didn't they go home?
We are over 50 nations.
I think it's unfair. I think it's really unfair. They always talk about monetary issues, and obviously it's all about funding, and you said it's all about money, to be honest. So they always put more slots for them than us. So that's what it is. We definitely need more slots. Our teams. I'm just really gutted that Mane didn't make the Senegal team. Obviously, I think Ghana Gay is also off in the booking as well, isn't he? He won't play the 160.
I think Mane too. I think his injury was also purposely.
He should have been in this tournament for Senegal.
Yeah, I feel like
honestly
it was purposely just so that because if Mane would have been in Senegal, I think they will take this world. They will take the trophy. To be honest,
I'm liking them. I'm really liking the back. Is when you look at ESPN, BBC, ITV, they're just not backing us at all. There's nothing.
No, they're not.
It's really upsetting. It's always about them. And even if we were doing well, it's like they can't even say something nice.
I'm very happy. Morocco is gonna play against Spain, and I think Morocco will win against Spain.
No, definitely. I think Ziyech coming back is definitely ticked the box for Morocco. It's made a big difference for them.
Yeah. So I'm just seeing that Morocco is on a good line.
I think so. That's right.
If Senegal are to believe in themselves and not to rely the fact that Mane is not out, they could possibly win against England.
Why can't they win? It's only England. They've got Maguire. Maguire is there to concede a few goals. Like this, they can't go wrong. If you got Maguire defending.
What I realized, one thing I'm taking notes with Africans in Africa, they're scared of these names.
We're not scared. We know him. I see him every day. He's ready to commit an error. Just go through him. You know,
if you say Maguire, if you say the Africans in Africa, then Maguire,
I don't rate him. You just if you isolate Maguire, you listen. He's just waiting for an error. He is the way through. Him. Hopefully Southgate comes up with a defensive formation, plays Henderson and Declan Rice. Senegal are laughing.
Yeah, I think
Senegal are laughing. Honestly,
if Senegal will believe in themselves, I think they have more.
They have to. You've got Maguire and Stones. Yeah. You know, half it centre backs. They got a name, they got a reputation in England, but they don't do much.
You see, Osikani, you see the way we see these players are totally
Actually, I'm sorry, I was dropping.
You see, Osikani is a bit busy, but brother, the way we see these players is different compared to the Africans in Africa will see these players.
I think so.
Yeah,
I absolutely agree with you. No, I think Senegal.
Because for me, I don't really see these players they're very special. I think the Senegalese team has the same quality as the English team.
I think so. I really believe so. I really believe they can isolate them.
If you go to England, Koulibaly was one of the best.
Yeah, he is one of the best.
Of course.
He's absolutely one of the best. And that goal, top notch. You know, I just hope they can manage to attack. You know, the goals. We were worried about the goals, but they're getting the goals.
But now the goals are coming.
Exactly. So I think that's hopefully they have a good game. It's going to be noisy.
Morocco is on the better side because this.
I think so. They had a good draw.
Spanish team is not doing. They don't do.
No, well. They're very young. They're very young. They're very young, and they look like they need Alvaro Morata every single time. They're quick, obviously, but I feel like Morocco. This if they're going to have a better chance of going further, it's going to be this tournament.
Yeah, I think they're not gonna give Morocco high. They're not gonna rate them high. But
no, they never rate. You know, they never rate them.
Any African country high.
They can't rate them. How can they rate them? Then they're Arabs, Africans. We don't know anything.
Yeah. Okay, so Eric Osei is saying no African team has beaten England. Well, I think so far, if Ghana wins, it's 3 African teams that is going to round of 16. That hasn't happened before either.
Oh yeah, no, really.
That hasn't happened before either. So
it's gonna happen.
So if we end up going to round of 16, you've got 3 African teams. 3 out of 5 is going to round of 16. That's
amazing. It's big. I'm just disappointed in Cameroon. You know. That first game, they shouldn't have lost that first game. Yeah. And then this game against Serbia, they're just coming up.
A bit disappointing with Cameroon as well because
Abubakar, that goal, I'm like, you can do all that, and then what happened to you guys?
But my question is, why Reggae Man's song wasn't playing Abubakar from the beginning with?
I don't know, to be honest, because I think he was playing Choupo-Moting, and he didn't want to have to.
Why couldn't he play both of them together?
I think it's the same reason our coach is probably just playing Inaki, not playing Inaki and Semenyo. I think they're just trying to try. They like playing one up front. They're always defensive minded first, and then get players to join up. I think so. But when he brought Abubakar on, that changed the whole game. And he had 2 up top, that was because I felt like Cameroon really should have gone through. They had a good game against Switzerland, even a draw.
Switzerland wasn't the best. Either.
No, honestly.
Did you go through?
So
everyone was picking Cameroon to go through.
Yeah, I mean, I thought they would go through at least. They didn't. So that when they got to Brazil, it'll be easier for them. But now they've made it really hard for them. I'm not saying they can't beat Brazil, but it's like they've just made it too hard. Like what Germany did, they put everything on the line, they're still going home. And I feel like probably that's what Cameroon has done, because it would be nice to get more of us going to the other stage. Obviously, Tunisia, they did what they did. they didn't take the first 2 games seriously, and now they're going to win against France. It means nothing now. They're going home. So I think it's really sad. Remember, we've got only 5 slots. We need to utilize them properly. You know, they've got 13. 3 of them can go home. We've still got 10 in competition, so the odds are better for them, regardless. You know, that's why we haven't won anything.
Someone said football is a war. Would you guys agree?
I definitely, I think it's a big, big war. I definitely agree.
Yeah,
but this,
I don't know if I can have a say on the triple Martin. Then
of course you can.
Yeah, you can. You can.
My network, so it's I'm just like on and off. Like, you know, sometimes this is a problem I have with African countries and supporters of African nations. You know, like if you are Ghanaian and maybe you see a player who just hits the 30s, you'll be like, oh, this player is old. This player can't play again. He's this, he's that. You know, and that's happening in Cameroon. Many are saying, oh, Abubakar is this player has the form. But there is something you can't buy, experience you can't buy.
Yeah,
if you go to other places, instead of them saying the player is old, they will say the player is experienced. But we will call our own to be old.
That's correct. But you see what Sikani is saying. This is the mindset of Africans. Yeah, it's kind of like hatred. I don't know, but if a player is old and they still play well, why would you drop them? They still have a quality as a young person. We are not playing the game of age. We are not playing.
Yeah, that's true.
Soccer is not about age. Soccer is about your performances. So if you are performing well, it has nothing to do with aging. Therefore, we shouldn't say, "Oh, a player is aging." Look at what Andre Ayew and his brother are doing.
I mean, Andre is the heartbeat. He plays like the whole Ghana is on his shoulder.
Yeah,
that's the way he plays.
But that's mentality. That's mentality.
Yeah,
Andre Ayew has.
Yeah, that's true.
The reason why the guy is good and scoring goal is because of his mindset.
Very true. That's very, very true.
You know,
it's rather unfortunate.
All what he wants, and that's why I laugh about this Moroccan team. They have a mindset of winning. They want to win. They really want to win.
I think so, honestly. And I don't put them past them. You know, they have all their theatrics, like the way the Uruguayans and all of that. You know, when it comes to AFCON, the diving and stuff, they do that. So when they meet Portugal and stuff, they're like, right, we can do it, you can do it. So this is our game. Do you understand? That's one thing we don't know how to do. The diving, the time wasting and stuff like that. It's all part of the game for them.
Yeah, of course. I think what the Europeans the reason why they've been winning games, it's not because they are better than us. It's because they have a winning mindset. They die.
Exactly.
They die for every ball. They die for every minute. And I think that's what the Africans, we lack. We think
it's true.
We take things for granted. We are taking things for granted. And you know when we actually want to win the game? When it's 90 minutes. How can you win a game?
I don't like that, honestly.
I'm sorry. I think there's a comment here. I think the person wanna join. Please, if you want to join, or maybe they want a number that you can call. I don't know if any one of you can call out your telephone numbers and we do that. But you guys, you can just join here. Let me put a link.
You can just join. There. I think Osikani put the link again for them. Put the link.
Yeah, let me put it there. If you don't want to show your face, you can just, you will not allow your camera on. You can just hear your voice as well.
Come on, show your face. Everyone has beautiful face here. Don't worry.
Even some of us, we are ugly, but we are showing it. Yes,
there's nothing ugly.
Guys.
I just feel it's difficult to talk, have a proper conversation.
I just feel like it's more respectful if you show your face.
Yeah, I mean, I've been commenting on Osikani's YouTube for a very while now, but I've never actually joined the part. This is like my first time.
Oh, okay. Thank you, brother. Thanks for.
Yeah, this is my first time, but I've been following you for a very long time. I just thought, let me just drop in.
Yeah.
We're talking about football. It's gone.
But you are very handsome, and
I appreciate it. I appreciate it, man.
Almost 2 hours now. You guys are amazing, though. You You guys are amazing. Almost 2 hours.
Yeah. So,
Wow.
brother, thank you very much, because I wouldn't be able to do this if you wouldn't have joined anyway. So
No,
thank
absolutely
you.
no.
Yeah.
I wanted to join for a few times, but
because you can only interact if you have someone to talk to, So really,
no, absolutely,
very much, brother.
absolutely,
And what we are doing is it's supporting, we're supporting, and
it is.
and yeah. So more comments. If anyone wants
Yeah.
to join, please feel free to
Yeah,
join.
please go. Yes, join.
So
I think we should
he
do.
said Africa get 10 slots in the next World Cup, right? I don't think this European will allow us to, because it's a systematic, right?
Yeah.
No, but,
whereby they are
but
only
it's-
one benefiting.
That's
no,
very
but
true.
the slots will be increased across the board. I understand they are going to increase it going into Mexico. That's America, Mexico, then wait. Canada,
Okay.
right? Yes.
Yeah.
I think at that time there I need to also travel. I'll be in Canada. I want to be in Canada, so
Make it
that
happen.
World Cup.
You'll be
That
there.
World Cup,
Why not? You can.
Why not?
Everything's
Absolutely.
possible, yeah.
be there.
Why not? Absolutely.
So
I
I
think
think the next World Cup, as Africa, we can get about 8 slots, according to what I know.
I think it was
If
9.
all
Is it
things-
not 9? I thought it was 9. Is it 8?
Nine rather. Okay. Either 8 or
That was
9. I've forgotten that one. So Ghana, definitely we are going to be there again.
Oh, we have
We are
to.
going to
If I had to take my top 9, which 9 countries would you prefer to go if you had 9 slots for Africa?
I think
Africa,
I
we are
think,
there.
I think Nigeria needed to be in this.
Yes.
Okay. So Nigeria's going, okay.
I think Nigeria lost to Ghana, which was 50-50, And if they would have won,
the two nations shouldn't have met. The two nations
yes,
shouldn't
that's
have
correct.
met.
The two nations shouldn't have met. And I think Nigeria now is playing not so good, but they would have become one of the best if they had the opportunity to be.
Yeah.
Yes. And there's
So
a comment.
Nigeria-
See, there's a comment on the screen. Essay. South Africa.
I
Yeah.
think
I think they're very bitter.
I think South Africa hate Ghana now, but you know,
You don't hate
because
them.
of
You
the
don't hate them.
penalty.
yeah,
incident.
because of the penalty. But one thing is, for me, I watch Ghana game and I watch every African, game at this World Cup, because if Africa do well, I'm African, and it doesn't really because
Obviously, you're reflecting it.
in
Yeah.
here, when someone see you, they don't say, "Oh, you're from Ghana." They just say you're African.
Algeria. Yes, Algeria. If you had to choose your 9 teams, what teams would you choose?
Egypt too. Don't forget Egypt.
Okay, Egypt, Nigeria.
Algeria, South Africa, Ghana, Nigeria, and I think
Ivory Coast have to go.
Ivory Coast.
Ivory Coast have to go. What other country? Obviously, trying to think. The West Africans, we all going. Senegal.
No. And I think Comoros needs to go as well.
Are you sure? I was thinking Cape Verde.
I think Ghana.
I was thinking Cape Verde.
No,
I think it's
for me, I'll go for Cape Verde, like Cape Verde. I think for them,
Cape Verde,
they're doing a very nice project. One day we are going to see them.
Cape Verde.
Do you know all
nice
these most of all these Portuguese players, Africans we see, they're all from Cape Verde.
Yes, they are.
And even Ronaldo is having Cape Verde descendants.
Cape Verde descent. I had, yeah.
Really African. So
yeah, I think that would be cool. We have 9 slots. We'll take our best teams. It's all about mentality. We need to be equipped. We don't want to hear nothing about bonuses and all this stuff going on. Just focus on the ball, and we have the quality. We're playing all these leagues, top leagues. Why can't we take the cup together? What do they have that we don't have? Because if we're not united, there's no way we're going to win anything.
we're not united.
That's. I mean, obviously, I know the South Africans have been better, which I understand them. But at the minute, you're not here. If South Africa was here, they would have been drummed.
If South Africa was here, I support them. But for some reason, you go on social media, you see all these comments, and all of them are commenting in a negative way. And I feel like
we'll just
it doesn't matter.
we'll rise above it. We just have to rise above it, and it's football. Obviously, they're passionate as well. They wanted to go, but looking at what we're doing now, if we look at some of the teams, if Nigeria came with this squad they've got, I think they would have struggled. The way they're playing now, but for the betterment for Africa, it'd be great to have all those teams on form, and then we can really show, the North Africans, obviously, they're going to come, Egypt, Algeria, Tunisia, Morocco, and then you've got your Senegal, Ghana, Nigeria, Ivory Coast. What other team? I feel like I'm missing a team. Mali. I like Mali,
To be fair, we should divide the slots for all parts of, Africa. West, maybe 3 from the west, then 3 from the east.
But we'll need the best 9, though. We're not taking anyone because you have to go.
Oh, yeah, definitely. But then if you look into it, around the whole Africa, you've got some best. Even Madagascar is not bad.
No, Madagascar is not fun either. So I suppose the qualifying, the way the qualifying tournaments has been shaded makes it very difficult. The amount of qualifiers you have to play, the Europeans don't have to do that. They have 13 slots. They have 13 slots. They don't have to do that. But with us, it's just like a battle.
And the worst scenario is when the Africans come to the World Cup, they are spending more than how much they are gaining.
That's messed up.
That's what I sit back here and I said, if I was ever a leader in Africa, I probably would say no World Cup.
I think it's very difficult.
Because right now in Qatar, right? Do you know how much Ghanaian players and ministers are spending there? They're spending more than they're gonna gain from this World Cup.
Yeah, when we get to politics, we're gonna be here for a while. It's rather unfortunate, when it comes to the political side of it, you can't justify it. You might take us a whole year to talk about it. So I think we try to focus about the football, but obviously there is loads of issues that's going that can be better. It's like we're all looking at the football.
These Europeans are benefiting. They benefited because we are losing.
Yeah, we are losing. Absolutely.
We're losing big time.
But sometimes we do not lose. But even the least or the small money that we get from the tournament, what do our FA also use it in Africa?
That's the word.
We don't see anything from
development.
The FIFA World Cup, if you qualify, there's an amount of money given to you for qualifying. From that amount, you use it to the.
Skinny's gone off again.
Almost all the amount of money they are spending in there is from the sum that's FIFA gives to them. So probably they will even come back having some kind of money with them. Am I still on or I'm gone?
Yeah, no, you're on.
I think I'm here. Right?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah. So you see, they will come back then. Like the amount of money given to them by FIFA, some will still remain. But you won't go to the FA and see any better projects. If you go to Pram, there is no better, training pitches in there. There's no better hotel or something that we can say that you have to just go and maybe go and rest there and train. It is until recently that it was even when Ghana employed Kwesi Appiah that they decided to build a hotel for coaches. So that if you're a coach and you go and reside in there. But I don't even know who is using that hotel because our coach is not in Ghana. But at first we hired Ken Grant, who was staying in a hotel for about 1 year, and we're paying him. We're paying the hotel too as well. You get it? So sometimes our leaders
Skinny, when we get to politics, we're not going to be here. We'll be here forever. Honestly,
the only thing we want is win for us and the fans. The fans always want the win. If you win for us, forget about everything.
It's hard, it's hard. There are real issues. Exactly, there are real issues, aside the football.
So how many people watching us now?
124. Okay,
124. Please,
that's crazy.
do subscribe to us Kenny channel, please.
One person has also joined us. We have Mr. Peter here.
Welcome, brother.
Moderator.
Hi, everybody.
Hey.
Thanks for joining.
Thanks for joining.
We're just talking about tomorrow's game. For me, it's today. It's tomorrow. Maybe for you, it's today. What's your take on the game? What do you think Ghana should do? We've spoken a lot. We've been interacting with a lot of people here. So tell us.
Okay. Thank you for having me. And then I'm really happy. Okay. Now is today is where I am. I'm in US. It's 6:18 p.m. Yeah. One thing I would like to say. I was the one who wrote about how our keeper doesn't have any command when they are on the pitch. I'm the one who wrote that text. Okay. Yeah. What I was trying to say is, I was watching Richard Kingston, our goalkeeper trainer, from AFCON to Walker. I see that he doesn't give them command. All he just do is just kicking the ball to them, diving themselves, go left and right. I don't see them like, hey, when you're on the pitch, you have to say this, because if you sorry for my lesson, if we watch the Ghana and South Korea game, our first game, our first goal, second goal, I think the first goal. If you see how the guy kicked from the line, and the Salisu and then the guy who have a red rock
Mensa
was standing there. The keeper supposed to come in and punch the ball away from the from in between this South Korean and Salisu. But he was on the pole. He did, and then he doesn't talk. He doesn't come out. It's the same as Jojo Walakot. When those two keepers are on the pitch, they don't say nothing to the players. They mute themselves. That's why Ghanaians have been bashing them. I don't bash them because I'm not a goalkeeper. I never training. So anytime Ghana is playing, I just pray to God we should win our game. I never bash any players or any this, because I've been hearing all of rumors on what's going on in the Ghana medias. I don't wanna mention anybody here. Some people bashing Utu Ado, Okreku Mante, like everybody, Jordan, Ayew, Jordan, everybody, which is very, very bad, very, very bad. So what I was trying to say is, tomorrow game, we pray. I can't predict, and then we pray to God that God will have mercy on us, and then we so that we will be maybe like 2-1 or 1-0, and then I hear you guys talking about anytime Ghana we score goal, you always set back, which is absolutely right. And also it's wrong for us. Anytime we score goal, we see them, we realize it seems like the game is ended. Whereby we have maybe another like 75 minutes away or 60-something minutes away ahead of us. And then we just sitting back. If you see how the South Korea scored the 2 games, it came so fast. You see, and then if you see today how Costa Rica and then those people, German was praying. It's like everybody poured their heart. They just want to die for their country. But we Ghanaians, we know sometimes ago we die, but now it seems like, hey, I will try to do my best. If you go to the pitch, if you score, fine. If you didn't score, that's. I don't know. So I will say like we wish them all the best for tomorrow, and I will pray to God that God should come and see us through the second part. Even though tomorrow, if we qualify, guess what? There's another tunnel to cross, which is Brazil. It's ahead of us. There's another tunnel to cross and go to semi-final. So
okay.
All I would say is we wish them good all the best.
Good luck.
And then they should. I don't know how you medias, if you guys talk with the prayers here, or see how Jordan, people bashing Jordan from AFCON, from World Cup. Even people say they don't deserve to be in Blaster. Look at how he came to performer. Look at how this guy, all the our 2 goals, he created these 2 goals for us. He created, and also Iñaki William. I don't think the prayers, I don't know. They don't pass the ball for him to in the front. That's why he was always running. He becomes like excuse me, he's like useless in the front. They don't pass the ball to him. You know what I mean? So that's why he was always freezing in the front. Always. I don't know, because they are not. They don't know themselves. They don't know. I don't know. So my brother, to cut my English, so my English is not good. So forgive me.
We can hear you perfectly fine. We can hear you perfectly fine.
Don't worry.
English is not our language. So
this is not a language.
Oh, okay.
Even there are sign languages, so don't worry. There are some people who uses their hand. Even if you know sign language, come here, we would understand you. Don't worry. Okay?
I was gonna speak Tree, but that's why I turned to the English. Yeah, I was gonna speak Tree because that one I can flow. But
of course,
English is
you
so.
can speak Tree. There's nothing.
Look, I'm pretty sure your English is excellent. I heard everything you said, and everyone heard you. Every panel member heard you.
I did.
Thank you very much for showing your beautiful face. Thank you very much for coming. We love your insights.
Yeah, that's my face. Yeah,
Thank you.
I'm at work. I have mask on. I have to take the mask off. That's why,
No worries.
I'm at
No
work
worries.
right now.
Boss. Thank you, boss.
Nobody's here. That's why I take it off. Yeah. So.
Thank you, boss.
Thank you,
boss.
All right. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow.
worry.
Okay. Take care. Bye.
Enjoy tomorrow.
okay.
Yes.
Okay.
We've got another brother here. He's a very brave
James.
man. Come up. Tell us tomorrow, Black Stars, what we need to do to move forward.
I would like to say something about Black Star. I know for sure you're gonna win this game. I know it's a little bit challenging, but
Now we can hear you.
Yeah, flow.
so we shouldn't be thinking that because you are the best team or like our team is good, so you're gonna win this game so easily. It's not gonna be so easy. So
Yes, you can
He's
join.
breaking a little bit.
So I think we have to play the game like all in, like we have to do all we can. Yeah, you shouldn't play with it because they know for sure we can for revenge, and then they'll get ready for us.
Nyakoto is killing me.
Very interesting. I feel like Uruguay, they're coming for instead of us coming for revenge.
Skinny Nyakoto is very funny. The comments is put in there.
I think.
Yes, you can join. Everyone can join.
So
how many minutes are we doing before we go?
Osikani, I know you are sleeping. It's all right. We'll go soon.
No, I'm not sleeping. It's Partey, you know. I have a big task ahead of me tomorrow.
I know you are sleeping. We are going when you want us to go. So
Whenever you want us to go, boss, we're gone.
Yeah,
this is on you, absolutely. If you want us to go.
Yeah, anytime you want us to go, we can. Because for me, it's daytime here, and I can go all day. It doesn't worry me.
I think it's 11:27 here, so maybe 11:40 then. We'll call it time.
Absolutely.
Okay, so let me take some few messages. Then we move on. Let me take some few messages. I've seen a lot of guys here. Nyakoto here. Genesis. Okay.
Yeah. So.
Nyakoto is here. Benjamin, I've seen you. Jay,
There's another problem with the Ghana team as well. With the coach.
Okay.
You know, the last 5 minutes or 10 minutes to finish the game, the coach always taking some players off the pitch. Like he took Kudus and Ayew from the pitch. The recent game that we played, there were two players that they were in the game that they were able to hold the ball for a long time. And then the referee took them out, and the pressure was coming on us the whole time. So you have to be careful with that. Before he make changes or he take everybody off of the pitch, you have to make sure you get someone in the game who can hold the ball for long. The moment you take them out, the pressure going to be on us the whole time. So you have to be careful about that. Yeah, because we're even lucky that like South Korea couldn't come back strong on us. They were trying. They did all their best. The ball was coming for us the whole time. That was the mistake that he made. That I realized. So he shouldn't be making that same mistake on our next game.
Absolutely.
Thank you very much.
I think I also support him. I also support him because if you look at the game against South Korea, at a point in time, I was expecting Elisha also to be brought on because Elisha is a midfielder already. He can also help shield the defense and also hold on to the ball. So sometimes when you want to defend, you do not just have to stay back and soak the pressure. There's a kind of pressure you can't soak forever.
Yes.
There's some kind of pressure you also need to hold on to the ball. You play one or two passes. Maybe you bring on, Daniel Kudus. You also bring on a player like Elisha also. Midfielders who are there to contain the ball, hold the ball fast. You can just pass the ball for about 1 minute. You use it to kill time rather than the ball will come to you. You just send the ball away. You go and sit back. The ball will be thrown out to you again. And by the time you realize you can even score an own goal. So I think you have made a very good point.
But I think Kudus and they had a yellow card as well.
Yeah, but
they were on yellow cards, weren't they?
Yeah, but one thing is we shouldn't be fearful if we have yellow cards.
Exactly.
It's not really end of the game. So,
exactly.
No, not at all. Not at all. But I think that's what he was probably thinking.
But you know one thing, like when it comes to like experienced players, even though they have yellow card, they know how to play.
Yeah.
The yellow card is like it's a little bit tricky when someone that doesn't have a lot of experience is on a yellow card. That one is risky. But these people they play Champions League, they play Premier League, so they are experienced. They know how they're gonna adjust to finish the game.
And the game against Portugal, for instance, it is not. I don't think it is the changes that Coach Otuado actually worried us. It is the assignments he assigned the players and also the position. You see, Jordan was brought on to come and play as a midfielder. We all know that Jordan is a striker. He can also play very good as a winger. But when he brought on Jordan, instead of maybe bringing Daniel Kudus to come and do that work in the central midfield role or in the offensive midfield role, he brought Jordan. And Jordan at that area, if you press Jordan so much, he's going to lose the ball. If you want the game throughout, Portugal were really pressing us. Immediately a player gets the ball, about 2 or 3. Even Kudus was suffering. Kudus lost the ball about twice in the middle, and it almost resulted in a goal. So bringing on Jordan, who has not played as a midfielder in that midfield role, immediately if he gets pressed, he's going to lose the ball. So I think it's the position that he played the player that is where actually worried him. But if I didn't put Jordan on the right wing or the left wing, then he brought on a known midfielder to come and hold that role. I think Ghana wouldn't have considered those.
I thought it was a timing. The timing.
Otuado has joined us.
Oh, okay.
No.
I think the timing.
No. This is not that. This is not that. This is a parody.
Hey, there's a surprise here. Otuado has joined us. Well, thank you very much, Otuado, for joining us. Can we hear from you?
It's not him. It's the trainer scout himself.
Oh, okay, sure. No worries.
This is not that. This is not that.
Yeah.
Okay, let us hear you. I think it's a bit late for you guys, but for Osikani, but let's hear you for a couple of minutes.
You telling me? You're telling me, right?
Yeah, I'm talking to you. I'm saying that we've got a couple of minutes left, and we would like to hear you, like your mind. What's your take with this Black Star, and overall, what do you think? And what Tuadu needs to do, needs to change, and yeah.
Yeah. I'm nervous. I'm
You're
really
nervous.
nervous. Yeah,
Make sure
because yeah,
you don't get heart attack from this game. Okay.
yeah, yeah. I think I'm a bit scared. I'm a bit scared. You know, um, we need to play like how Senegal played against Ecuador. What Senegal did so well was they mastered the dark arts of football. They knew how to do tactical fouls. They knew how to they knew what to do in terms of when a player touched them, you fall on the floor. That's what I want to see Ghana do. That's what I want to see Ghana come out and do. I want them to attack them, but like try to also get penalties, try to get cheap fouls and so forth to trying to get the Uruguay defenders agitated and the Uruguay team agitated. This is the only way I see us winning this game. But then my other thing here too is we seriously, and I'm gonna be really honest. The double teaming, I understand what he was trying to do in the last second half of the South Korea game, but you need to these players need to like be composed and they need to be very concentrated in those type of situations. You can't be allowing silly mistakes like that, especially the midfield. The midfield slept for about another 1 hour or so. It's not good enough. It's really not good enough. They need to wake up. They need to keep their heads up and they have to be alert because when the midfield, one thing about football, is when the midfield is down and they are just like they are not alert, it affects the defense a lot. The defense has the pressure coming to them all the time, and that's why we saw South Korea have those 2 goals because the pressure was really on us when the midfield just started sleeping, So for me,
Does
man,
that means Thomas Partey was sleeping? Because to me, I think Salis is doing brilliant, but we need to we need to call a spade a spade. If Thomas Partey is our problem, we need to take him out. What do you think?
I think I really do think Partey is the problem because one thing I see about him is he'll have like maybe a good spell, like let's say like maybe he had like last game he had like a good 45 first half minute, and then when it got down to like the halftime, he was just really non-existent. I really do think that why don't we start Elisha Owusu tomorrow?
Yes, that's what
because he is a very physical body who can against Uruguay, he can agitate the Uruguay midfielders. And the one thing is we need 2 DMs against Uruguay. So one thing I like about Elisha Owusu is he will give us the aggressiveness, and also he can also give us that kind of cheap fouls, tactical fouls that I think we really need. I'm very, very, very worried for Partey. I don't think Partey should start the whole game, but I think that when it gets to the time when we're kind of losing concentration and so forth, that's when you start bringing in Elisha Owusu. And bro, Inaki, I'm sorry, but Inaki, like, I'll be honest with you, he needs a second striker to play alongside. He can't do it by himself. He just cannot do it by himself. We're seeing it time in, time out. He can't do it by himself, and he needs to be a bit much. His ball control is very bad. His decision making is bad. Like, come on, bro. Like, please play Semenyo. Like, it makes sense. Why is he not playing Semenyo over him? Because they're the same type of players. but yet again he doesn't want to use him. I don't know. He scored literally a goal when he came on against Switzerland. So Otto Addo, I'm just being honest. Like, if he keeps doing this tribalism thing, waiting until halftime and waiting until 75 minutes to bring in players, we will lose to Uruguay. I tell you this because it's not good. It's just really not good. He needs to
Yeah, I
stop
think
this tribalism.
yeah, I think Thomas Partey is the. I've always thought that Thomas Partey is not playing his best. He's very
Yeah,
soft on the ball. He gives
yeah,
away. He's losing his touches. Just take him out. But
yeah,
I think it's just the name. To me, I think it's just he's been hyped. You know,
yeah.
he's not the best player in this Ghana squad. No. But anyway,
I
thank you
agree.
for your insight. Hopefully everything does go well tomorrow.
Hmm.
I believe that we will be back with post-match reactions, and it's either we cry or we laugh. But don't please maintain your emotions, and just don't get too caught up. You know, because Ghana, they can come with a lot of surprises. They can come
Yeah,
up or lose.
you
Okay.
never know what team is coming tomorrow. You don't know what team will
Oh,
show up.
sure.
Yeah.
Just hope for the
So
best,
just
man.
Yeah, we also have another person here. That's Kudus. So let's
yep.
also
So
hear
we do
from
have
him.
another person. I believe this is James.
Yes,
James,
yes, yes.
thank you for calling in, and thank you. Even though it's late, I believe it's late. But what do you think? This is Ghana tomorrow against Uruguay. Anything you want to share with us?
Yeah. With our game against Uruguay, I think we have a very good chance of, you know, coming out victorious with either a draw or a win. But, you know, like other callers have been saying, we have to, you know, be aggressive and then go for a win instead of, you know, trying to settle for a
Get
draw.
it wrong.
You know, yes. And if you look at our lineup, so first of all, you know, I'm a huge critic of Jordan Ayew, and I want to commend him for the last match. He did tremendously well, and that is what we are expecting of him. You know, a lot of people make this argument that it's not about the goals and assists, but it's about the work rate and his defensive attributes, which I think it's not a criteria for assessing a forward. The number one should be the assists and the goals. And if you look at our game against Korea, you know, he did a number of assists, two. You understand? And he's been able to shut the mouth of all his critics, you know. But so now, let's ask ourselves that when was the last time he gave us close to this performance? It's been ages. So yes, you know, would want to give him a big congratulations for his outputs in the last game. Yes. And then if you look at Inaki isn't scoring. And we don't have the patience to be still entrusting our confidence in him. We have to bring others in. Semenyo is good. Let's try him, you know, and that is my piece at the front line. If if you come to the middle to, I think Thomas Partey is not playing and not having a good day like he ought typically in Arsenal, but he's not doing that bad too. You know, if we bring Elisha Owusu in and he's not able to live up to expectation, is going to be, you know, a big risk. So I don't think Otuado would want to take that risk and bring Elisha Owusu in. You know, but our problems mainly will be with the right back. We would have to find, you know, who can. I hope the Saidu Kai will play in our next game against Uruguay. You know, because he has proven to be good. You know, otherwise we'll be in trouble from that side. So this is my take, on our game against Uruguay tomorrow. Yes, and the coach too, and the coach is not so optimistic. If you look at his interviews, he was asked about who he thought would win the World Cup, and he didn't mention his own country. He was mentioning other countries, which for me, I think is wrong. He made mention of Germany, and they are already out of the World Cup. So the World Cup is about you winning each game. It's a game by game, strategy, and you have to take it on that level. He should have his confidence. And after the World Cup, I don't think he's on that level and pedigree to be a coach of a national team. You understand? Because the players are doing more than the coach. If you look at the technicalities of the coach, if we are to depend on that, then we should be coming home. You understand? But the players on their own are doing more than is needed, and we have to give them that applause. So that is my piece.
Well, thank you.
So thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
I love listening
to you. Please come back with our post-match reaction, because it will be very, very great to have you with our post-match reaction.
Yes, that one there, right after the match. We are going.
Yeah, I like to, because all the points you said, you've nailed it. You've nailed it. But how would your post-match reaction be? I'd love to have you back here. It will be very great. Okay. Thank you very much for your submission and your take. We'll see how Otuadu will go tomorrow or today, if it's today for you. But you're right. Now Germany is out, so definitely Otuadu will be going for Black Stars. he has no choice now. Okay. So
that day I was actually surprised that he mentioned Germany, because Germany hasn't been better of late. We know their performances. They even struggle to win games. So I was actually surprised that he still mentioned Germany. But
he's a coach in Germany, though. He coaches in Borussia Dortmund. He's German. Of course, he's going to be biased.
Please, we have to really, Otuado.
You have to
coach.
You have to analyze the teams coming to the World Cup. Aside,
but I'm saying he's always going to be biased, though, isn't he? He's always going to be biased.
Yeah, but to be honest with you, if that I haven't really looked into it with what he said, but if that was his statement, then it's really bad, because you know why?
Because they're gone out.
Yeah, you're coaching a country, and it doesn't matter. You would always have to back up the country that you are coaching in, But
I think he was in.
Yes, he's also staying in Germany. That's where he's learned and.
That's what I'm trying to say. So that's what I'm saying. He's always, obviously, he's born in Germany. He's Ghanaian. He's going to be biased. He's coaching Borussia Dortmund. So why is he not going to say Germany?
But to Ghanaians, it wasn't a heartbreak. Because
what he's trying to say to us is he doesn't think our team is ready to win now. That's what he's trying to say.
Yeah. So
but I do understand you. Yeah.
Yeah. To Ghanaians, we will feel like, hey, even if you are not Ghanaian origin, it's okay. Even if you are Asian and you are coming to take over the job and coaching Ghanaians, you should back Ghanaians.
I think he was being very cautious with what he was saying. He was just, he didn't want to say Ghana because he doesn't want to put too much pressure. This is just my opinion.
Yeah,
I might be wrong.
Yeah, but Jama was good with his critics, and I loved what he said, and hopefully we'll get him back with post-match reaction.
Yeah, more fire, more shots need to be fired.
I feel like Osikani is sleeping, so
I'm not really sleeping. I'm not really sleeping. Just that I'm a little bit, tired.
So Osikani, anytime you're ready, you
But
can just
how for
call,
you? Like
you can
it's
just
true.
wrap it up and yeah.
Um,
But thank you very
sure,
much,
sure.
everyone,
So
for
I think yes, I need to thank every one of you. Yes, so we have over 100 people on the stream.
That's
Thank you
crazy,
everyone
man.
for joining, especially to Frederick, you Frederick, then Britanzi. But Mister, I need to know your name well. I think Britanzi
Um,
is your.
no, pretend is actually my name, but it's more of a guy
Okay.
name. You can call me
Uh-huh.
Bright on the
That's
nail. Yeah, either is fine. But
yeah.
Britanzi,
So Osikani, me, you can't thank me because you actually told me before coming here. But
fair enough.
I really thank this man because for me,
yes.
how would I do it? Because Osigani is cutting on and off. So
No, it's a
Yes,
pleasure
no,
to
so really
it's
thank
a
you, brother.
pleasure to join.
Hope,
That's okay.
I'll see
It's
you. I hope I'll see you post match reaction. Yeah.
definitely, definitely. I just
It will
came
be
to
great
support.
because it will be great to be here before the game and actually
100%,
just to bring our
100%.
thoughts on board and to
Yeah,
sure.
interact.
absolutely. You know,
So thank
I'm
you very
I'm
much.
subscribed, so
What
the
was
minute I
your?
saw you come live,
So I'm Frederick anyway.
I'm Bright, or you can call me Nanayao. It doesn't really matter.
Oh,
But
okay.
Britanzi, so yeah.
Okay, so Britanzi, I'll leave my number in
Sure.
the private chats. Okay,
Okay.
so you can just
You can link up.
let me just put it there right now. Then if you can WhatsApp me or
Yeah,
something, then
absolutely.
yes, then we take it from there. Where is my
So yeah,
Absolutely.
private chat? Okay,
thanks to everyone.
so
Thanks to
I'll leave it in there.
100 people that came. Thank you very much. Please subscribe
Thank you,
to
guys.
Kenny's channel. Subscribe to his channel, and hopefully we'll be doing a lot of interactions. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay,
Thanks, guys.
so
Thanks for having me. It was nice to
okay, thank you. So my number is
thank
in
you
there
guys.
in the private comment
Chat.
section. You can
Okay,
send me
cool.
hi on
Can have a
WhatsApp
look.
or something. Then in case
I've
you
got
want to
it.
go live, then I will. Okay,
Absolutely.
okay.
Absolutely. I
All
will
right,
do. I
guys.
will
I
do.
need to. Okay, thank you,
Sure.
Lord. Thank
Pleasure.
you,
Nice
thank you.
meeting you, Frederick. Have a good one. Take it
Much
easy.
love, everyone. Have a
Back
good
to you as
night.
well.
Okay.
You too.
Yo, have a good day. Have a good day in Australia.
we're going. We're going to sleep. So yeah, you can have a good day.
Thank you. Thanks. Bye.
Bye.
Okay, so
All
guys,
right.
let me take some few messages before I take leave of you here. I've seen okay, I think okay, let me remove. Let me Kwajo is here. Kwajo, do you want to tell me something before you go? I think we've closed, but you join again. Okay, it's not okay, he's gone. So guys, let me take your messages, then I go. I think tomorrow, we have just 10 minutes to enter tomorrow. So I need to sleep like this 12 plus. I need to try and sleep, then I wake up early to follow whatever that will happen from Qatar. We will bring you a lot of live from Qatar. So just take and stay on this channel. You know, we have a rep in there in the name of Malik Sterling. He has already brought us some hot Jama session today, of which I have uploaded it on this channel. As we were doing the live, I tried uploading one of them. The notification didn't come, so after this video, go and check it out. Today they held a live Jama session in Qatar, the last one against Uruguay. So you can also go and check it out. It is about some 8 or 9 minutes video Jama session. I also have the second one. I'll drop it tomorrow morning for you to enjoy as well. For you to know, yes, the Ghanaians in Qatar today, they were many. I think over 2,000 fans went together to actually have this Jama session. So you can also check it out after this video. I've uploaded it on the channel. So Jama Abdikarim, is it Abdikarim Jama? Okay, thank you for joining me. He said Africa. Wisdom Azebu says great day. Thank you, Wisdom. Niak Todoli said thank you. You are welcome. We also thank you for staying around and for being here for close to 3 hours now. I think 2 hours, 33 minutes now. Thank you. Eric Oseya was also here, or he's still here. I want to give everyone a shout out before I go, you know. Salasi Napo Efonamona. Salasi, yes, you are also here. Thank you. Pabna Nuhu is also here. Pabna, thank you for joining us. Aqua Emmanuel is also here. Aqua, thank you for joining us. Eric Oseya, thank you for joining us. James Amwa Ampa, thank you for joining us. Today Ghana is winning, so all of them. The Black Stars, please make us proud. Okay, if you join and you didn't comment, please, I may not know that you joined us, so kindly do so if you haven't. Benjamin Ayew also was here with us, and I'm also have Kononia territory. Okay, your territory is Kononia. Thank you. I have which one again? Felix Mark. Okay. Hey, wow, Felix. So let me say Felix Mark. Thank you for joining us as well. Which one? Quickly. Jay Wabenzi, thank you for joining us as well. We appreciate you. I have Benjamin Eche, I think I've mentioned already. You're also here. Then the ladies, Ama Adepa, then Regina Afo, thank you for joining us. I can recall your comments as well. Then Jacob Quarte, thank you for joining us. I appreciate you. Jekwe is also here. Eric Oseyao is here. I think I've mentioned already. Eradekasa, thank you for joining us. Malik Sterling was also here. Malik, tomorrow you are going to do a lot of work from outside the stadium and inside the stadium as well. So I know you are sleeping now. Sleep well because tomorrow you have a lot of work to do. Yes, because we will need a lot of videos and a lot of live. Pap and Poma was also here. Thank you. I appreciate you a lot. And others. So, guys, if you want to sleep, a good night to you. Justice Akowa, I pray that Ghana will win tomorrow. It is a holiday as well. Yes, it's a holiday. Tomorrow is Farmers Day. Yes, so about 7 minutes time will be Farmers Day for all Ghanaians. So, guys, this has been the episode of preview, prediction, expectation, everything on the Ghana Uruguay game. Let's all pray for the Black Stars of Ghana to win. We need to pray for luck. Football is all about luck. Sometimes you play about today. If you're watching Germany, Musiala hits the post like twice or thrice in the game. This tells you that sometimes you need a little bit of luck to win the game as well. So thank you all. I appreciate you. Do you know the lineup? No, please. I don't know. Right now, what we all know is probable lineups. We don't know the lineup. Yes. Last time I was able to tell you the three players who will be making it today. Per the report, there won't be many changes in the team, but I can't tell you the lineup. I'll bring it to you tomorrow on this channel as well. So thank you for joining me, Charlotte, Bonnie, thank you, and everyone who joined us. Have a good night. Have a good morning. If it is morning, then have a good afternoon. If it is afternoon, have a good evening. If it is evening, we will meet later on this channel. Let me sign out. This was Kudus TV, and of course, we shall meet later.